Hello and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And don't be shy, tweet me at Dan Who Reviews. And hello, how are you doing? No, it is not Thursday, it is Monday. And I usually don't like Mondays, but today I was actually quite looking forward to what we were going to see. And we couldn't wait until Thursday to talk about it. By then, there'd be new toy news. This would be irrelevant. So I thought, why not move the regular stream to a Monday? So no, this isn't a mistake. We have moved the regular stream to a Monday. And as a special treat, we don't just have Brandon. We also have the super producer, Rich M, joining us for this Marvel Legends recap. How you doing, gents? How you doing?
Woo. Doing good. You guys all right?
Yeah, we're all good.
Happy
Blue Monday.
Yeah, there you go. Something like that.
So for anyone watching in the replay, anyone watching live now, obviously today was all about Marvel Fan First Monday. It's the first one of the year as well. So of course everyone was very excited. As we said in the prediction show, we know a lot of stuff coming this year, but there's more stuff that we don't know. So there was plenty of ways they could go in regards to what was getting revealed. Like some Thor Love and Thunder stuff started to get revealed from Lego this morning, which made us think, are we going to see any Thor stuff? They did a reveal yesterday on the 20th, as on the 20th of every single month to celebrate 20 years of Marvel Legends. They're going to be dropping a little tease, a reveal, a tidbit. Yesterday we got to see some images and a confirmation that we're going to get the Blue Marvel. Today we actually seen the figure. So let's go through it. Today we're going to recap the stream. But first, let me go and say hello to these gentlemen. And so, gents, first thing I'm going to ask you is just overall general thoughts. No, nothing specific. Just were you a little bit underwhelmed? Were you more? Did they reveal more than you expected? Was it about what you expected, etc.? All right, we'll start with you, Rich. What are you saying?
So yeah, I thought, I think we talked about this last week to me, and I said like 10 reveals. I was thinking.
Oh, I'm going to say super chat by Mark
Toys
Tac
with film donated
kicking us off.
£4.49. Alex Ross Iron Man, Donny Cates Thor, wow, Blue Marvel and Speedball.
Yeah, we're going to be getting to it all. Thank you very much, Mark. So there's Mark's choices. Alex Ross Iron Man, Donny Cates Thor, wow, in brackets. So he's a fan of that. Blue Marvel, and of course Speedball as well of the New Warriors, which I'm sure Toy Bro is very happy with. Favourite figure. We'll be seeing that tomorrow in hand from Toy Bro. Same with Iron Man, I believe, as well. So who's got the rest? Where's the rest of the wave? But anyway, carry on, Rich.
So yeah, I thought good reveals. So I think I said 10 when we predicted it, and I think we got 12 reveals, I think, altogether.
Nice.
And some hints as well. But yeah, I thought it was really good for the first show of the year. They revealed quite a bit of stuff, some much needed characters as well, some much needed updates to others as well. And yeah, really good. No Monet, no Banshee again. Look,
Show me the money. Show me the money. What are you saying, Brandon? Just general thoughts of the stream.
The Legends team remain the reigning champs, man.
They do.
You know, we ask them to bring the goods. They always bring the goods. They deliver on the goods. It is all good. Is the best way I can sum up.
You gotta give the G.I. Joe crew some credit though. I think Emily and the G.I. Joe crew are creeping in there, and they've got another show on Thursday now. They could eclipse them.
We'll see, but we'll find out soon.
They can. All the other teams are in like.
George W101 donated £4.49. So glad to finally be able to get a Rhino. Hopefully a retro Doc Ock isn't far behind.
Sorry, gents. Everyone's excited. So George W kicks off, says, so glad to finally be able to get a Rhino. Hopefully a retro Doc Ock isn't far behind. So, yeah, obviously everyone was saying Rhino, Lizard. And Dan Yoon sort of let us know from the very start of the stream as he had the retro Rhino literally creeping on his shoulder. So, yeah, of course we'll get into it. So, while the housekeeping, people have already kicked us off, but let me just jump to it real quick. So, of course, we're going to be here regular show, just like a Thursday. You know the score, so if you want to contribute all of that good stuff, then you can do so. Get your opinions heard. Let us know your favourite reveals from today, what your favourites were, what disappointed you, what you wanted to see, were you surprised by anything. Let your conversation, get involved with the conversation, and let your opinions be heard. Anything over £4 or $4, you're interrupt us free, just like these two, and get heard. Anything for £4, $4. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And of course, by the way, as this is a Toy Fair week, we are sort of kicking off a week of streaming, as I have moved the Thursday show today so we can talk about some Marvel Legends. There's been plenty of NECA reveals to talk about for Turtles. So Turtles and Tea is happening tomorrow with the Super Turk 5000 Tanner and also special guest Alex Sanchez from the Infinity Equation, who can talk a few Turtles. And then on Thursday, like Rich said, there should be a G.I. Joe stream to talk about. So on Thursday, filling our regular spot will be Joe's and Juice with Mark and Mark and Tom, Mini Plastic Multiverse. Too many shows, Dan. Too many shows. And then on Saturday, not Sunday, on Saturday, Legends and Liquor. So lots of stuff to talk about this week in regards to toy reveals, whether it be Marvel or NECA, or there's lots of stuff. Plenty of stuff to talk about. So get involved. Do it by hitting that join button and come and join us on Legends and Liquor on Saturday as well. A special Saturday episode of Legends and Liquor as a one-off because Amanda's away. So while Amanda's away, we shall talk some toys and play. So yeah, it should be fun. So lots of stuff to talk about. But anyway, that's the housekeeping out the way. If you're watching on the replay, because as I said, people are excited to talk Marvel Legends, let me know in the comments as always. Always curious to see who creeps back if you can't watch live. But gents, shall we just jump into it? Shall we just start going through this, right?
Yes.
So, as always, sponsored by Toy Arc, because they do the hard work for me and take all the screenshots. So, shout out Toy Arc. But yeah, we're just basically going to go through the stream and just have a general chit-chat. We'll stop, we'll pause when we want to talk about the reveals, etc., etc. So, as I said, join in, strap in, because let's get to it. So, of course, Marvel Legends. There you go. Marvel Legends, the logo we have all come to know and love. 20 years in the game now, and they started off by talking a 5th anniversary, and Ryan actually started off the stream by saying, look, he's heard the comments, he can read social media, he has eyes, he is well aware that people want more figures from Spider-Man No Way Home. However, like we said on the stream, if you were listening, it's a little bit too early yet, so we will get them, but not just yet. We're still early in the year. Maybe by the end of the year, we'll be seeing some more Spidey figures. I know people really want to see a Tobey Maguire, maybe an Andrew Garfield. There's plenty more characters to be getting from the Tom Holland Spider world as well. So, yeah, those figures are coming, and Ryan sort of confirmed that. So if you want more Spider-Man figures from No Way Home, just be patient. They are coming. But in the meantime, there are still plenty of comic Spider stuff to talk about. And they are celebrating Beyond Amazing. I believe that's what Marvel themselves are branding it as, right?
Yeah, so yes. Marvel using the same scheme as well for the 60th anniversary.
So maybe we're
same as in previous years with the Infinity Saga, the Marvel 80th, Marvel Studios 10th anniversary.
Yeah, so they sort of didn't officially...
They combine the sort of...
Yeah, they didn't officially confirm that this would be the summer release, but we are now heavily expecting this Beyond Amazing to be the summer releases, yeah. So just think, like Brandon said, those 10 sets we got last year with the Infinity Saga, the year before that with the X-Men, the year before that with the 10th anniversary. Think we're going to get 10 sets Spider-Man related, whether it be singles, 2-packs, 3-packs, bigger figures. We shall see. We have had lots of Spider stuff revealed, and we don't know where it's going to be yet. So maybe that's the place. But we'll talk about that as we go through. And they kicked off with my bread and butter, people, Spider-Man, the Retro series. So it ain't just Dan Yearn who loves this stuff. Look at that. I've got a whole wall now, people. Let me go big screen, just for a second, lads. I love the opportunity to show this off. Go big screen. There you go. Look at that. The wall from bottom to the top, right? So that is full. No room anymore. Don't worry, I'll build another wall if the more figures come out. But see this room, over this section here? That's empty. That is where Kingpin and his new friend are going to stay. And if we've seen today's stream, then you know who his new friend is. It is probably people's more popular choice, I think, out of the two. But it was Rhino. Rhino has officially been revealed as the bigger retro card on the bigger packaging. Here it is on Pulse. The pre-order, I believe, gent, goes up tomorrow. Like, literally, you can pre-order this tomorrow on Pulse and all your favourite online retailers. So it is basically a redo of the previous Rhino. It seems like the shoulder pads are now off and the holes have been filled in, luckily, unlike poor Venom of last year. So new Rhino, different paint deco, 2 new heads as well, which is nice as well. So we're not just getting the same repainted heads. 2 new heads, slight deco changes. But yeah, Rhino on the retro card. People have been wanting it. Brandon, what you thinking?
I called it, man. Everyone, you guys all been saying, oh, it's going to be Lizard. It's going to be Lizard. And then, is that Lizard? No, it was Rhino.
I was with you.
It was Rhino.
People were trying to will the Lizard into existence.
See, I sold this this guy for like 150 or something crazy like that.
Scalper.
Like, hey.
Look, it's the market. It's not Brandon's fault. Someone wanted to pay that much for it.
And I didn't want to sell it, and then the guy was like, "Hey, I'll give you." I think it was like 150 or 160. I can't remember. It was in that realm though, and that was like the summer of 2020. And I thought, you know what? We're probably going to get a new one soon. It's been 5 years since the last one. Well, guys, it has been a long 2-year wait, but that payoff has definitely come a knocking. I think this is great. I love the lighter gray. I love it without the shoulder pieces. I think that's going to give him a lot more fun range of motion. I think those two heads are amazing. Fun fact, I actually think I kept, the non-screaming face of the first Rhino?
Yeah.
I kept that as well. So I imagine that, I don't know how much the grays will match and stuff, but I kept that in the event that when we got a reissue, I would be able to just swap it on as well. So I'm very, very happy about that. I mean, for me, the biggest payoff was that I love it when I have an idea that maybe something new is going to come along, and then I sell the very valuable figure, and then I replace it with an even better one.
It's all about that's what collecting is all about. It's such a fun game of buying, reselling, building a collection, swapping out for new pieces. Like, it's all part of the game.
Yeah, it's always extra rewarding to me because it just makes me feel like, okay, I'm recycling in a way, I then don't get overwhelmed that, oh no, I have like 10 of the same things on the shelf. So I think this is great. I think the head sculpts are great. Interchangeable hands is a big bonus.
Did we get that on the last one? We didn't get that on the build.
I don't think so. No, I think it was just fists, right?
I'm not sure. Mine's right at the back, so I don't want to take him off the shelf because he will literally.
No, take him off the shelf.
No, because he'll knock
live
everything over. No,
in front of us all.
Oh, I've done that thing again where I
No, he won't. He won't knock anyone down.
No, it's too late. I've done that thing again where I break.
But I like this. As soon as I saw it, I just had this image in my head of him just pummeling Spidey, like holding Spidey's head, like on a broken road or something like that, just completely pummeling him. I can't wait.
It's all right. I'm back in the game.
Meanwhile, all of my Spider-Man just ran off my shelf to like the other end of the room away from me.
Rich, what are you thinking, Rhino?
Yeah, really good. Like, the improvements are great. So, like, the new head sculpts from Paul Hardin, I think they both buy. They look really, really good. Really, really nice. I'm not too sure about the shading. It kind of looks like he's been playing like rugby on a muddy pitch.
Oh, gonna have to pause you there for Ultimate Carnage super chat.
£8.99.
Not wrong, though.
Sup, Dan, Brandon and Rich. I'm so excited about today's reveals. I'm most probably going to have no money after all this tears of joy. I'm more hyped for Rhino, Iron Man, Kingpin and the 60th Spider-Man reveals.
Thank you very much, Ultimate Carnage. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm completely the same. He says, sup, Dan, Brandon and Rich. I'm so excited about today's reveals. I'm most probably going to have no money after this. Crying face. I'm hyped for Rhino, Iron Man, Kingpin and the 60th Spider-Man reveals. Thank you very much, Ultimate Carnage. Always appreciated. Yeah, Rich, it does look like he's been playing a bit of football, a bit of rugby. He's like with the dirty scruffs on the thing, but he's lighter in tone as well. Like I really do want to take him off the shelf now, but I don't want to. I've already got loads of figures on the floor.
You should try it.
No, I've already got loads of figures on the floor. I can't do it. I'm not going to do it.
Put a poll in the chat. Put a poll in the chat and see how many say to take it off the shelf.
All my lights ain't even on. Hang on. I wondered what looked a bit different back there.
Jamie in the chat as well. You could reuse it for a hippo.
Hey, come on now. Let's will that hippo into existence, please, Hasbro. That can definitely be a bit of reuse there. Just take off one of his legs, give him a bionicle leg, put a hippo head on there, articulated jaw. But you're right, Rich. Those head sculpts, by the way, are beautiful. Like the previous one, they were a little bit more, I don't know, comical. But these ones look a little bit more serious, a little bit more me mugging. So I quite like that. So yeah, and the shoulder pads being removed as well definitely makes it more, as I always like to say in my reviews, my mind's eye of Rhino, as in like this is it, and this is how he appeared in the animated show as well. He didn't have those shoulder pads. It was just a big chunky guy with a rhino horn, and you can see his little face. And yeah, this on the retro card is absolutely perfect. So where's the picture of the retro card? There it is. So yeah, pre-orders tomorrow, people. So I'm assuming a lot of people. So let us know in the chat live right now. There's over 100 people here. Let me see if you're a hit if you're going to be buying this, and a miss if you're not going to be buying this. It's as simple as that. I'll start you off because, of course, it's a hit for me. How many am I going to buy? Do you think, Rich and Brandon?
I reckon you'll go for about 3 to 4. One for the wall, one to open and put on display, one for your cave of wonders, and one to sleep with at night.
She's not wrong. I don't know if there's any room in the bed between Amanda and Teddy, but Kingpin right now on the aftermarket is going for like over £100. So my point is, do not sleep on these retro cards. At first, they may seem plentiful. They may seem, oh, it's all right, I'll wait till later. Oh, it's all right, I'll wait till the end of the month. Don't, because they might not be there, and then you'll have to pay the market price. Unfortunately, it's just part of the game. If you don't like it, what you're collecting for with the adults, do you know what I mean? Get back into the kids' pool. Do you know, this is how it works, all right? So get it now. Don't wait. I will be buying 2. Of course, one to open, to display, and the other one to keep mint on card and go on the wall with Kingpin. And once he arrives, him and Kingpin will find their place on the wall. That is for sure. All right, let's bounce back.
So just one thing as well, quick. So Kingpin was a 2020 release,
yes.
Right? Late 2020. So this is 22. Okay, interesting. Because I just I always wondered if we were going to get like a deluxe retro card per year, but it seems like it's every other year. You know.
They may surprise us. They have been tricked. Just think that second wave, that wave we just got was called the second wave, but technically between J. Jonah and Black Cat and the inverted suit and who else we got, the Spider Clone and the Cyborg, like we had a whole nother wave. We've technically had 3 waves. And 1 Kingpin. So really, if you want to play it like that, they owe us another retro card. And as we said, people are still clamoring for another chance to get Lizard. But just talking about that real quick, like you quite rightly said, this original Build-A-Figure was 2015, where Lizard was 2018, 19 maybe?
January 18,
yeah.
Correct.
So like, this is probably the better pick for more people out there. Probably had less of an opportunity to get this figure, and probably people have jumped on board and getting on board now. So, and getting it on the retro card just makes sense as well. That's the perfect way to re-release it. And a lot of hits in the chats as well. 2 people are buying 2. They again, I've taught them well. But yeah, lots of hits in the chat. Right, let's keep going. There's the 2 heads, really good. There's him showing them off. Thank you very much, Ryan. There it is in the packaging. Beautiful.
And Lizard is on the shelf behind Ryan Ting, battling that Iron Spidey as well. So
yeah,
what Ryan Ting likes to do, he likes to make obvious teases in his shelves to make us think we're gonna get certain things, and then he throws a curveball. Like Ryan knows what he's doing. So when he says no hints, he's not lying. He's just trying to divert our attention, if you will. But there it is, pre-order tomorrow, fan channel, everywhere you buy your Marvel Legends. Okay, next up, another Spider-Man figure, staying in the world of Spider-Man. Again, just like many other reveals, like that Iron Spider, and I think Null as well, a Spider figure revealed, but no packaging, no, we're not told where it's going to be or how we can buy it. We just know it's coming in 2022, and this is the inverted Future Foundation suit. Is that right? Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
So there
and this
it is.
This is on the Spidey 2099 body,
which is an okay body.
Which is this one here. Yeah, that's not too bad.
I actually quite like this design. I can't ever remember seeing this in a comic panel or anything, but I just like the design. I just like this black and white sort of cool looking Spider-Man design. And again, just like Iron Man, it's another character, another costume design you can add to a shelf, to a Spider-Verse, if you will.
I think it was like Ryan said in the live stream, so it's like made of unstable molecules, like the Fantastic Four's outfit, so you can like shift the black and the white to make it into like a stealth suit instead of the normal white suit type of thing.
Yeah, it's not. I just like it. As I said, I'm very happy to add this to the shelf. With the ever-growing Spider-Verse, definitely going to have to move that Spider-Verse, expand it, if you will. So what do you think of this, Brandon? You going to be in for this?
Yeah, I really like this. In terms of the suit design, I like it that we have the fists and we have the whipping hands. Am I going to get it, though? I'm not sure yet.
Depends who it comes with, how it's packed.
Depends who it comes with, how it's packed. And also, I'm trying to make a pact with myself that I won't get any Spideys unless they're on the retro body.
Okay.
Just because shelf space, how many suits of Spider-Man do you really,
all of them, Brandon. You need all of them.
Yes,
Come on.
Yeah. My worst two influences over here. But
I love the suit design. Speaking to the wrong people,
the suit design, and exactly. But I really love the suit design, and yeah, it's any Spider-Man that is not on the Pizza Spidey body mold is a hit from me.
Yeah, beautiful. Greg, by the way, the lights are on now. All right, Rich, what are you saying?
Yeah, really good. I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting it to be an updated white version of the costume. So it's a bit of a swerve. We haven't had this one before, and it's something new for the show. So yeah, it's really good.
Tanner messaged me after this reveal because I was saying to him, I give him some terrible advice and told him to sell his future foundation from the Epic Heroes line because I'm pretty confident we're going to get another Future Foundation Spider-Man. And as soon as this was revealed, he messaged me going, "Oh, thank God I didn't listen to your advice because obviously it's not the white and black, it's the black and white, so there is a difference, but still it's just another Spider-Man design. And again, they did post some more pictures on Hasbro Pulse Instagram where they didn't show us the back on the stream, strangely, but there's the back on Hasbro Pulse. No secrets, but yeah, that's Spider-Man 2099 bodies. I think I prefer that than the Pizza Spider-Man, just for like bit overall build of a Spider-Man. So I'm not complaining. It's just see those pins there, the black and white, those black pins coming across on the white underarms. It's always frustrating to see stuff like that when we know that it exists now. You don't have to do this anymore, Hasbro. Like, don't have to do it anymore. We don't need that. But I get it.
I think you've got the names wrong. I think you need to swap Brandon with Dan on that.
No, I'm just embodying Brandon there for a minute. I've seen the pins and it's just very obvious. But yeah, there you go. So there's that Spider-Man. Let's keep going.
I did think that. Could we have had that on the Vulcan body, I wonder?
I'm sure there's like a lot of these figures.
Hopefully.
So this...
just quickly before we carry on, quick plug. Hero Collections, go check it out.
There you go.
Thanks.
You can do it properly, my friend. There you go. There you go. Just think, if you're watching TV, there's adverts every 5 minutes. Let's have a quick advert from Brandon. Sponsored by Brandon.
That's true, guys. Putting out loads and loads of photos this week. Lots of photos over the weekend. Specifically, go and check out the one I just posted and the Isaiah Bradley post from a couple of days ago. Much love.
And that advert was sponsored by Hero.Collections. As I said, links, people. Links are on the screen. You can literally see everyone's Instagrams on the under our faces. Where is it? There you go. And then if you're lazy, just go to the description of the video and click the link. And simple as that. Simple as that. Okay, carrying on. So they showed the what if, and when they first showed this poster, there you go. Nebula's been to the salon. There she is. Are you building the Watcher, Rich, or did you just get her because she was on sale?
Yeah, so I got all the other ones. I didn't buy Nebula because I didn't want her, but when she went to £15, I was like, I'll buy it now and I can finish my Watcher.
Yeah,
I'm glad I did.
Yeah, the Watcher's good. Yeah, so what if? I didn't expect to see more what if figures so soon. But yeah, here we go. They're officially confirming we're going to get more what if figures because the next Build-A-Figure for this what if wave, well, it's not a what if wave, the next Disney Plus wave, they also confirmed that it would be the wave that Hawkeye and Kate Bishop are in, right?
Yeah.
So so Kate Bishop and Hawkeye are not going to be in a 2-pack. They are single-packed figures in this Ultron Build-A-Figure wave. Now, what's his official name? What do they call him? Infinity Ultron. Infinity Ultron. Okay, so we all know, if you've seen the What If series, you know it's the Ultron from the last couple of episodes where the Ultron gets the Infinity Stones. It is a very cool character design, I must admit, and one people have been asking for in figure form. And as I said, the Hasbro team know what you want, and well, most of the time. And here you go, here it is, the Build-A-Figure. So this will be part of a Disney Plus wave. So we can assume 7 figures in a wave. 2 of them are going to be Kate Bishop and Hawkeye. Maybe a Moon Knight that they did talk about later on in the stream. So we're going to get more what if figures, because if we're going to get a what if Build-A-Figure, surely they're going to throw in a couple of what if characters as well, maybe, do you think? Anyway, what do you think of this, Rich? What do you think of Infinity of Ultron?
Yeah, really good figure. Was not expecting it to be the Build-A-Figure of the wave, but one that I wanted when I saw the TV show. Really good one. I think if this isn't it, we kind of need that Gamora. We need that Black Widow now as well. Like, they missing 2 characters and Killmonger from the What If TV show. But I don't know how many, if we'll get any What If in this wave. Like, I know we've got 2, so we've been revealed, Clint and Kate now as well. Obviously, we're probably going to get a Moon Knight in there somewhere. There's going to be a 3rd figure. So if there's 4 other figures, there's still a couple more Disney Plus waves to come. Plus, there's still characters missing, like, you know, Agatha, people like that. There's still main characters missing from other waves. So I'm not sure how they're doing it. But yeah, for a Build-A-Figure, it seems quite good. I'm not sure how they're going to reveal and get the pre-orders up for Hawkeye and have the 2 Hawkeye figures up. They said in a couple of weeks' time, if they're not going to show the whole wave, because if they show that back, it's going to like give away what's in there. Unless they just don't show the back, it's just like you get with these and you get a hand or something.
We shall find out. They did say that there may be some pre-orders up or more reveals closer to Moon Knight. So I'm assuming as we slowly approach the Moon Knight release date, if Moon Knight's in this wave, that's probably how they're going to reveal it. But we shall find out. This could have easily been a deluxe as well, like you said, but not complaining to see it's a Build-A-Figure. I like seeing a Build-A-Figure that I actually want, because it just encourages me to buy the whole wave then. Brandon, what are you saying? Is this you're a big fan of What If? You've got all the figures. Is this something you're happy to see in plastic?
Yes, man. I'm very, very happy with this. I think, look at that lance, bro. Like, that is just amazing. I think the sculpting looks amazing on this. I know it's just a digital render, but I mean, they nailed it, bro. Like, they did not take any shortcuts. It just looks like a masterpiece. I'm very, very, very happy about this. I think it's such a smart choice, the Beth, like you say. There's a lot of incentive behind it. It was the big bad behind What If, and it gives us something for our what they call Guardians of the Multiverse to fight against. So I think in terms of pre-orders, I think like we've said, I think the closer we get to Moon Knight, I think one thing that was interesting that Ryan said was we've seen a couple of different versions of Moon Knight already.
I remember that.
So, you know, we've seen the Moon Knight as he is Moon Knight, and then we've also seen the Mr. Knight, which I think bears a striking resemblance to... Oh, there you go.
Bring Toys to Work
keeping the lights on.
$25.
These lights flash
Happy
because of Bring Toys to Work.
Gents. It appears my Infinity Ultron predication BAF came to pass.
You are very right, my friend. Happy stream week, gents. Thank you. As I said, I am streaming all week, people. It says, it appears my Infinity Ultron prediction Build-A-Figure came to pass. You are spot on, Bring Toys to Work. Thank you very much, Michael, for the super chat. And yeah, there you go. It happened. It's officially been revealed. Infinity Ultron is going to be in plastic at some point this year, probably sooner rather than later as well. But yeah, like Brandon said, I like the idea of a couple of versions of Moon Knight. That makes me think maybe one's in this wave, maybe one's a single packed figure, or just think we got Mobius, didn't we, as like a random single packed Disney Plus figure this year, last year. So maybe there's still a few ways they can give us extra bits and bobs. But just a quick question while we're on just the what if. So both of you mentioned getting more characters of the Guardians of the Multiverse. If you could just pick 2 characters just for your own personal collections from the What If series that you'd like to see in plastic to go in this wave, who would you pick? And I'll just ramble for another couple of seconds just to let you think about it. I'll look at the chat, how you doing, chat, and then I'll swing back round to Rich. What are you saying? Pick 2.
I'd go with Gamora and the Wastelands, Black Widow probably.
I like those picks. We haven't seen the Gamora episode yet, though, have we?
No, so it got pushed to season 2, so I imagine she might be in the next wave, maybe.
That's Tony on Shakar, right?
Yeah.
What about you, Brandon?
I would have said the exact same. For the sake of being different, I would love to see Zombie Iron Man and Zombie Wonder.
Yeah, I think Zombie. I think. After the success of Zombie Cap, and the announcement of a Zombies Disney Plus show, I wouldn't be surprised if Hasbro give us a whole wave of Zombie Marvel Legends at some point. Probably not this year, but maybe 2023. Moving forward, a 2-pack, a box set. People just think you can just do any character in zombie form and people would want a piece. So yeah, it's a good shout. And maybe did we see a live action version of Zombie Wonder? I know people are asking that question from the Multiverse of Madness trailer. Definitely some sort of variant of Wonder. So yeah, I think that's a great choice. People would love zombie versions. A lot of people in the chat are saying Killmonger, as he was part of the multiverse. Guardians of the Multiverse. Party 4, nobody wants Party Thor. We've got a better Thor reveal today. Armored Gamora, without a doubt. Widow and Gamora, no doubt, says Guhubru J. Yeah, people are on the same page. George says Zombie Wonder, Party 4. No one wants Party 4. It's just the same Thor as you've already got, just with a smiley face. Get one of those apps where you can turn your fingers into smiles. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. So there you go. So what if? Okay, next up. So Rich was spot on. He said we would see more VHS figures revealed. Now, it was no surprise that we were going to get Storm, as Hasbro sort of let it slip accidentally when they first revealed the original VHS set. We said in the sort of blurb to go along with Wolverine and Jubilee, it said other figures in the line, including Storm and Jean Grey. So at some point, they were going to have to show us these figures. And today, they decided to show us Storm. And I think Paul's posted some pictures as well. So just like Rhino, this will go up for pre-order tomorrow. And you know what? This one, I liked this one a lot more than... my issue with these was the Sal shading. I was like, I already have my Jim Lee X-Men. In my mind, that's close enough to the animated show for me. Do I really need to spend nearly £30 a pop on these new characters with the Sal shading? I'm not going to lie to you, gents. Seeing this, how good this Storm looks... is making me go, okay, I understand what they're trying to do now. This is a separate collection away from my comic verse that will have to sit on its own, be its own entity. But if they're all going to look as good as this, because there is no doubt that is animated Storm. And I love how they've got the lightning fingers as well that we got on probably the best Storm Marvel Legend figure from the black outfit Storm that we got in the... Who did we get in a 2-pack with? Is it Warpath?
Thunderbird.
Thunderbird, yeah, that's his little brother or his big brother. His big brother, right?
Big brother, yeah.
But anyway, this one caught me off guard with how much I liked it. Now, the Shao shading works perfectly on the white. This white's a lot more like matte compared to the sort of pearlescent white that we've got on our previous Storm. As I said, Storm's right there on my shelf. I've got some like lightning effects, but these finger lightning effects were great from the last Storm we got. So there we got a couple of shots. Even some effects on that sort of vinyl piece as well that we've seen with... but yeah, lads, I'm not going to lie to you. I was pleasantly surprised with how much I like this Storm. Rich, I know you're a fan of the female ladies. Do you like this one?
100%. This is like, I think, my second favourite reveal of the night tonight. So this Storm, like what I said, is like they needed to do improvements. So if you're going to do an animated Storm, you need to do like that big hair kind of thing. Yeah. And this Storm, she will meet you at the monorail. This Storm, she's just going for like a casual day out in the park. Like, you know, it's a bit chilly. Yeah. Like that Storm is like proper like 90s, proper 80s, like hairspray, black-combed hair. That the cell shaded effect on it just looks really nice. Like this is just a pretty basic like white figure on this one with that pearlescent white. That figure looks like 10 times better. And a lot of people did customize this Storm with that kind of like black shading because there's always a thing with the comic books. Either black, either white, either silver with his costume. With his cell shading, you get both. You get, unless you like silver, then, you know, sorry, you haven't got a thing. But yeah,
this is silver spray paint. You'll be fine.
Again, the prices on these is still a lot, but I think they're Pulse exclusives. They're not going to be anywhere else, so they're not going to go down in prices. So the only place you can get them, I think they did say Disney Store might be stocking them as well, didn't they, at the end of the stream? But yeah, so I think if you were like on the fence of the stream now, you've now got the Wolverine with improvements, and you've now got this Storm, which is like much improved over this one. So yeah, if you're a fan of the animated show, I would definitely pick this one up. If you're a fan of the comic books, then you can go and track down like this Storm because like it's everywhere. You can get it in the packaging or not, whichever one you want.
I've got one just like you. One in the box, one on the display. George with the super chat says, I hope we get Hellfire Hank in the VHS line. And thanks to Rich, we know what that would look like as well. That one scene from the animated X-Men show where you see Hellfire Hank. Make it happen, Hasbro. People don't want to be paying £50 on the aftermarket for an army builder. But like Rich said, this, if you were on the fence, like I was, like I've been very vocal about not knowing where I fall with these shall-shaded figures, but this one has sort of tipped me over to the pro side a little bit, where I'm like, okay, I understand now. I still want to get that Wolvie in hand, and we should be getting him soon as well. So hopefully next month we should be getting him.
Have you ordered any of them?
No, not yet. But I know they're not exactly out of stock anywhere either. So I'm sort of
they're Pulse exclusive, so you won't get them anywhere else.
That's true.
And okay, they don't charge you from Pulse until they're in stock. So you want to get it before, in case it does go out of stock.
Remind me after the stream and I'll make it happen because you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Speaking facts. But Brandon may be the opposite side of the fence because, as I said, me and Brandon, when these were first revealed, we were sort of on the same page where we're like, oh, we're not too sure if we want them or we need them. they're definitely not going to fit into our comic displays, and we've already got these versions of the characters, etc., etc. But Brandon, you tell us where do you lie with this Storm and just VHS line in general now that we're starting to see more revealed?
It's tough. It's tough because for me, I'd called it a day on X-Men pretty much, because I'd completed my Jim Lee team. That was my mind's eye team.
Yeah.
Was very happy with it. Good to go. I thought I never have to buy into another X-Men wave again. Thank God, because the Legends team love X-Men. They'll do loads of X-Men, and I can save a lot of money by not getting it. But then they decided to go and do this. So it's definitely thrown me into a loop, mainly because these are not, if these were comic reissues, with just different paint, then I wouldn't get them. But because they are specifically the animated show, because we have X-Men 97 coming next year, and because I'm increasingly starting to feel like the X-Men animated series is going to be part of the MCU multiverse canon, I feel like these could cross over into What If in a way, and What If can cross into that because it's animated. I feel like we might see some of the animated characters in MCU content coming sooner, like in May, as opposed to later, like next year for X-Men 97.
Imagine that Doctor Strange movie, and they pull back, and everyone thinks it's Patrick Stewart, and it's like animated 2D Professor X just sitting there.
I wouldn't be mad about it.
No, but this is the thing. I think that you never know which Professor X. There's a lot of Professor X's. I think that could be any Professor X, and we do also see in the trailer that they go through an animated universe.
They do.
So there's a lot of evidence to suggest that there's a lot more reasons to get these X-Men figures than meets the eye. If I do get them, they will be going over here with the What If stuff on the MCU shelf. The only thing for me with this figure in particular, I love it. I think the deco looks great. I think, as Rich said, the head sculpt looks amazing. The only thing I wish they'd done is given her new legs, at least from the thigh down. I wish they'd given her pinless legs. And that's not because, Brandon loves pinless, I want to have pinless, but that's because this body is horrible.
Yeah, they get a bit jelly legs.
Horrible. They get jelly. They don't look good on the shelf when they're standing there. To pose them or to shoot them is an absolute nightmare. By a lot of other modern action figure lines at this price point, Legends is beautiful, including this sort of a body. But for Legends standard, I just wish that there were different legs on this figure. I don't mind the single jointed elbows and all the rest of it from the waist up, but I just wish we had different legs. That's my only gripe.
Yeah,
I think Xander Dumas in the chat, he said he would like to see it with heels, but the only thing worth in these legs with flats is these legs with heels. Because the white queen and the black queen, they just fall down like all the time.
Although these legs with heels this is one of my favorite female Marvel Legends.
100% agree. That is an amazing figure, yeah.
And the reason why is because this does not wobble at all. This is solid. This is amazing. And if they'd done that for this, oh man, I would not have stopped. I would have wet myself 10 times over right now talking about
this. Sat in a puddle.
literally. But without those legs, this is going to be tough for me to buy. I will get it, but I will not be, as joyous as I should.
I do think.
I thought you would be up for this one, like 100%. I thought if any of the X-Men would get you, it would be this one.
Oh yes, no, it is. Trust me, it is. But like another reveal coming later on, I'm like. You know that meme where it's like
so close? Yeah.
That is me. That is me with this.
Now someone can pause that and make that meme with your face. Someone in the chat, go for it. Rich is busy streaming, but someone else out there could do it. I'm looking at you, Phil Jones. Right, Rush in the chat says Ryan's tease of Morph was fictitious because he says his more females or something like that. So,
is that what that was?
Yeah, no one got it. Basically, he was saying on Twitter that Dan and Dwight, it went over their heads as well. Literally, nobody sold it. But yeah, he was on it. More females.
More females, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's
because I caught that he was saying something, but I was like, I was working, well. So it went over my head as well.
Yeah, so I think that is Ryan confirming in his own weird little way that Morph is coming at some point in this line. It's the perfect
on the Bucky Cat body.
The perfect place for him. Well, we'll find out. At this point, I take it reluctantly. At this point,
it's going to be on the Forge body, innit? Whatever body Forge uses, because it's just that uniform with a new thigh. That's an adjustment.
The Cyclops from the free pack with the jacket.
Yeah,
just that jacket on that body.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, on that Forge body makes sense. Have you got him to hand? There he is. Yeah, that jacket on the Forge body with a new head. Done. There's your morph. Give us 2 heads as well, the evil morph and the happy-go-lucky one at the start. You can give us any heads with morph, let's be honest. But yeah, for people who didn't get it, that was
every figure can be morph, yeah.
Exactly. This is morph. This is morph, you just don't know it, all right? So maybe that's what Ryan meant. It's like, this is morph as Storm. But yeah, okay, as this VHS line start to expand, I sort of see where they're going. And in my head, I've sort of now... I understand that this is a separate entity away from my comic shelf. This will be its own little X-Men animated show representation somewhere, and you cannot argue that's an animated Storm. Like that's my mind's eye animated Storm.
That's the best. That's probably including What If. That's probably in the top 3 of my favorite animated figures that they've done.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I think it is really.
But I agree
nice.
with the legs. I agree completely. They can do a better job with the legs, and that's what's like going to be a theme throughout this. Is like now we know the true potential of Legends and what they can currently do. We understand at the same time why things have to be reused, etc. But it is always disappointing when you're like, so close to hitting a home run. But here's the VHS lines. Any other predictions from what we're going to see in the VHS line apart from Morph? Obviously, Jean Grey. Okay, so the last wave had 2 characters and a villain. So let's just say that this wave is a set of 3. We get Storm, Jean Grey, and a villain. What X-Men villain would you like to see them attempt in this line so far? What are you saying, Rich?
I think it'll probably end up being Magneto or Mystique, maybe, or Sabretooth, like one of the main characters. But I'd like to see someone that they haven't done before. So, like, I don't think they are because they're plus exclusive. So I think it's going to be a lot of reuse of these. Yeah. So, like, Avalanche, someone like that, one of the Nasty Boys. Like Gorgeous George for Jace Toy Collection, who wanted him last time. Like one of those like newer characters. Or Amelia Vogt, that was my pick, got it? And when we did that stream. So yeah, we'll do that one.
What about you, Brandon?
I think it could be the same as Rich says. I think it would be Magneto or Mystique. Personally, I would prefer it to be Mystique simply because I know a lot of people missed out on that figure and she does go for a lot of money right now.
Yeah.
So I know that, you know, if they did do a Mystique, it would be great to see a lot of collectors get that in hand. In terms of any other figures that I would like to see them do, I mean, I'm game for anything. I'd like to see an animated Professor X for sure.
I think they get there eventually. They have to. Professor X.
Wait, is there a?
It's just Mark Tac saying they are females, or are they females, or are they morph, or are they Skrulls? That was for anyone out there who likes that. Arshavin saying Apocalypse. Toga saying Magneto and Mystique. Stridon saying Sabretooth. Comic 7 says Magneto. Damien says X-Men villain Slayback. That'd be a bit of a deep cut. Was he in the animated show? I don't
deep dive.
Yeah, I don't think he was in the animated show. It's got to be in the animated show for the VHS line, Damien. That's how it works. Go on. No, it's all right.
No, I was gonna say the only one I hope that they don't do really in this line is Bishop, because if we get another Bishop, I know, right? If we get another Bishop, I don't just want a reissue of that last figure. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoy it. You know, I like it, but it is like it could be so much better. You know, my guy needs fists, not just the open trigger hands. He needs some more fun articulation. I need to be able to pose him a bit better.
Look at those arm spaces, though. You can carry some carpets underneath there and take them ready to go. Oof.
Carl says Blob. You need a VHS box set for that, but I'll take it. Lizzie Hart says Mystique. Thander says animated Phoenix. No, we never need another Phoenix figure. I'm happy with my 2-pack. Thank you.
Yes. No, listen. Now that we've just got Rhino, Phoenix is next on my hit list. Let's go. That's another one that 2020 Brandon will be happy for.
Okay, let's keep going through this. Okay, so they showed Storm, VHS X-Men. There's the packaging.
Yeah,
Packaging
and
does
that
look nice.
packaging
does
is
look nice. Yeah.
Lovely, yeah.
Who's going to convince me to throw that away? Come on.
Yeah.
But the good thing about that is these cardboard, so you can open the bottom and put it in front of all those things on your shelf, so you can keep both.
Yeah, what I do like about this sort of collector box is the retro packaging. If you take the figure out, the packaging is now obsolete. You can't really display it. But with this box, you can take them out and still display it.
The only thing with these is that they have got to be spot on with that painting and printing, because if we can't see them and you get it on and then you've got like Storm with like black lines like going like down the middle of her chest or something, it's gonna like throw it all out.
Yeah. The key QC has got to be on point with these because, yeah, like Rich said, you don't want to finally get your figure, take it out of the box, and it's messed up.
Right, Ryan and Dan, you better be opening everyone as they come in, not the shipping yard.
Personally checking. But this goes up for pre-order tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, so I believe that's like 6 p.m. for us in the UK. Again, Hasbro Pulse, and eventually Shop Disney. That is where we're going to get your VHS box sets. Okay, so then they tease this. So we're all thinking, haha, finally we're going to see this damn frog. Nope, they did not show us Toad. He just went off on a different tangent. He just probably set us up to fucking knock us down.
If this Toad is not an entirely new sculpt now, if it's just on the blooming Frogman body, it's going to be such a letdown because they've like dragged it out and built it up now.
Seriously, you're completely right. Like the amount of hype and the delay there with this Toad. Like this best be a freaking good Toad now, Hasbro. Come on now. But yeah, yet to still see Toad. If I had to make a prediction of this stream, I would have just easily said, and I think we said it last week, we'll see Toad. We'll see Toad today. Simple as that. We did not see Toad today. Dan said we've got to be patient. So still no Toad just yet.
You know, the one I really expected that we didn't get was I expected the next Walgreens exclusive.
Oh yes, yeah, we did say.
No, I'm not bothered that we didn't get it, but I expected that.
Yeah. Well, we did.
Although I suppose we did get it, right? Because US Agent is the Walgreens exclusive, right, JC? Right?
Is that what JC said? Oh,
I think so. Didn't he on his stream last night?
Not too sure.
Speculated, but we did get a US Agent. He was right about that.
Yes, he was right. Yes, he was. I don't know. I just like to, poke fun.
That's why I go to Rectangular for all my news.
There you go. Todd's watching. There you go. That's what Todd wanted to hear. Okay, so this is what they revealed yesterday. Blue Marvel for the 20th of February. So, Brandon, when you first seen this, before you seen the figure today, when you first seen this, how did you feel?
Look at that. That is just gorgeous. Look at that artwork, man. I mean, this, first of all, there were two looks that they could have gone for Blue Marvel. Three looks. His original look, then the cape look, and then this look. I was really hoping for this look because it's our Ultimates look. Throw some T'Challa and some Carol in there with a bit of America. We're looking at a very, very, very nice team with some Monica mixed in between. I was really excited, man. This is great. Yeah. This is, you guys know, I've been harping on about this for a year and a half. Very excited to be getting it. Oh, man. And Legends. I mean, Legends have been killing it lately, man. They're going to really, really do this figure justice. It's the first time we're going to get this character. I'm going to say it straight up as well. It's a black character. Black characters never get no love. These shelves are paler and paler by the day. Show me the figure, Dan.
Yeah, let's have a look. So when they showed us this yesterday, I was thinking, is it because they're not revealing it today? Like I didn't quite get it. But they did come around and start to reveal it. So yeah, it was the first one they revealed. I think we've got box pictures now as well on Hasbro Pulse. If I have a quick flick through, and we obviously will go through all of these. But here you go, pretty promotional pictures. Blue Marvel. So so now give us your opinion when you've seen this. Are we recreating that meme again?
We're recreating that meme again.
Yeah, sad time. So what makes you sad about this?
I am just so grateful and so happy that this guy is even exists in any shape or form. And to be fair, disclaimer, where's he gone? This figure proves the point that they can do a Marvel Legend that is relatively outdated in terms of its sculpt or articulation or pins or whatever, and it could this figure is just endless fun. I can't name many other Marvel Legends like this one, the 20th Cap, that is endless fun.
Yeah.
And this doesn't exactly have, your latest and greatest technology from Marvel Legends. So I trust that Blue Marvel could live up to that same fun factor and hype, right? But for me personally, there were two things that I was hoping for with this figure. The first thing was pinless arms, same like we got with Falcon, classic Falcon, and with War Machine, the deluxe War Machine. So I was really hoping for pinless arms, because he's a very much an arms guy. Like, you're going to be using those arms a lot. And the other thing was, I was really hoping for a ball jointed neck, mainly just because it looks cleaner, and that's just my personal preference. But we didn't get either of those two things. So, that was a bit of an anticlimax for me. But other than that, I love the fact that we get the relaxed hand, because when he's just standing there looking cool, still, he looks great. If I want to have him picking anything up, he's super smart as well as super powerful. So books or anything like that, it would look great. And then fists with the effect pieces, amazing. My favorite thing is that head sculpt. They nailed that head sculpt. They nailed that blue. Like, the whole aesthetic of it. Very, very happy. Very, very happy. And very, very excited for this. I just wish that, as I say, there could have been a couple of tweaks. I quite like the legs, because you know how he has the boots. I think that'll mean that he'll have the boot swivel. Yeah. Which I'm happy about, because that'll make him even more poseable, even more fun. But by the time this thing releases, I won't even remember a lot of what I'm saying right now. I'll just be too overwhelmed, excited at the fact that I've got him in hand, and here's what he is. That's
the main takeaway I get from this, is that it's a brand new character
100%.
That people have been wanting for a long time in figure form. So, and hopefully it's not the last. So it means the only way they can go with this character now is forward, because we've got this version. He's out the gate. Now the next time we get him, because like you said, there's a few different ways, a few different uniforms, costumes that we could get for Blue Marvel. So hopefully this one's the first one out the gate, and then the next one maybe can have those updates from Hasbro in regards to the pinless tech, etc. But I quite like you. I agree. My mind's eye of him is the Ultimates look, because that's what I've read for him in. So I was quite happy to see him like this as well. I like how he's got the blast effects as well. They're like the Iron Fist blast effects, ain't they? But in blue, which I don't think we've seen in blue before. And it does seem like he comes with two of them as well in the box, even though the picture's only got one. And I've fisted hands. I always like to be greedy and say our two heads would be great, just for different expressions. But I'll take the stern look, the sort of more neutral look every day, if we're only going to get one head compared to an open mouth. But what about you, Rich? Do you agree? Is this the outfit you would have chose for Blue Marvel? Are you happy to see him get a figure?
Yeah, this is a good outfit for Blue Marvel, because it fits in with that Ultimates lineup. So we've had Monica Rambeau in her costume. We've already got Captain Marvel and Black Panther. So we just need a comic accurate America Chavez. I know we have just had the MCU version, and she kind of the costume is very much similar, but she just needs more of a comic form. So it's weird that we've got an MCU version first before a comic version. I would have assumed we would have got a comic version first. But it's still it's great to finish up that Ultimates line. It's a really good look for Blue Marvel. Again, I'm not Brandon with pins and stuff. I'm more appreciative of the character, so it's a new character to the line.
Agreed, yeah.
And it doesn't bother me so much. It looks really good. I like his sculpted jacket. I like that face sculpt as well. He's got that belt as well. I think those were all Paul Harding sculpts as well. I think he put on Twitter. Nice. So look really, really good. So I'm glad to add that to my lineup. And
you'll be able to take the jacket off as well.
With those face sculpts, those head sculpts.
Taking the jacket off will create a different just a tiny different look as well. But as just to remind people in the chat, just think, me and Rich, we get a new figure, we're happy to add them on the shelf, and that's where they sit. That's where they stay. Where Brandon sees it in a different perspective. He takes the pictures, he's posing them up, he's moving them around. So Brandon's going to see these in a different light. So that's why it's he enjoys the figure, but it's that little bit that we know Hasbro can do better. We just want more. We just want the best. Yeah. We just think Hasbro's our friend. You just want the best for your friends. Hasbro's our friend. We just want the best for you, all right? And we know you can. There's more. So, and I've seen Cap Lives in the chat saying next Blue Marvel in 2045. But just think, right?
I was waiting to read that.
It's happened sometimes where we get a Marvel Legend. Don't ask me to think of an example, but we get a Marvel Legend.
I can give you an example.
Go on, go for it. There you go. Yeah. So that's a perfect example. You get one, and then it's not too long before you get another. And like, there's no reason why we can't get maybe an Ultimates box set, an Ultimates 2-pack, 3-pack, retro card Blue Marvel would be great, just like they did with Falcon.
Could you imagine?
So like, again, I don't want to say the floodgates have opened, but it's nice to get him out the gate. That first one's always very important.
100%.
So he's there. He exists now.
Yeah.
He's in the so.
And honestly, the more I look at this, as I said earlier, the more I forget about those tiny nitpicks that I was disappointed with, and they are absolute nitpicks. Like, honestly, I never would have thought. Remember that stream ages and ages and ages ago when I said, you know what, I would love to see one day is a Blue Marvel and an updated Monica Rambeau.
Yeah.
Never thought we would actually be here so soon, at least to see it. I thought you'd have to get like a MCU appearance or something like that before we might get him. So. And for me personally, this is the costume I know and love him in, you know, from that Ultimates run. So, yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, when I saw that artwork yesterday, happy tears. I was very, very excited for this. And I'm still very excited for this.
I think one of the things though is to give like massive credit to the Hasbro team, the Marvel Hasbro team, is that they're very much aware, I think, of what fans want, what characters are like maybe not popular mainstream, but what are popular like in the community and stuff like that. I think there's been a lot of people like hyping up that they wanted a Blue Marvel. I mean, like his appearances in the comic books as well. Like his first series is like gone up like hundreds of dollars now for that first issue. So it is a character I think that has become popular. I think the Ultimates as well, like the Aliwin run is being recognized for like a really great comic book story as well, like a modern day comic book story, like a cosmic story. It's just got a lot of things that I think a lot of people would appeal to a lot of people. And I think like it's new characters. So I think the Marvel team, whereas maybe the Star Wars team are kind of like out of touch with the fans a lot of the time, the Marvel team tend to be more in touch with what we want.
Yes.
So I'm not surprised to see him so soon. I think, you know, it was coming, and hopefully we'll get an America Chavez as well in the next 12 months, a comic book America just spun off.
Yeah.
Usually when the movie comes out and a character's in that movie, it does sort of help speed things up in regards to getting these characters.
Still waiting for my swimsuit, Cersei Hasbro. Still waiting.
Just one quick one from the chat. Bring Toys to Work says, if you want more Blue Marvel, then buy this one to show Hasbro how popular he is. The more love this one gets, we'll get another. Money talks. Amen. Bring Toys to Work. Look, put me down for 3.
And we know the Hasbro team are watching. Like, they watch all the reviewers. They're listening. They, as I said, like Eve Rivera and Toy Bro are showing the new figures like tomorrow, I think. So like they're aware. They're involved. They are involved in this community. So it's good to hear.
I agree.
So there you go. Great head score.
Just looking at that, it just man.
There you go. Oh, they do show the two blue fists. I do always like a display effect that actually shows off a bit of power.
Yeah.
But yeah, fisted hand should come with every Marvel Legend. But again, take that jacket off and you've got a slightly different look as well.
And okay, let's see.
Okay, so next up was Iron Man. So obviously, if you don't want the Builder figure, which we'll get to in a minute, then you don't have to worry, because Iron Man doesn't come with a Builder figure piece. Brand new Iron Man, a brand new sculpt as well. It seems like completely new. Same pieces. I think those effect pieces are with Riri and the retro, the AI maybe the retro with the swirly effect, but now in like
the 20th anniversary they come with.
Yes,
don't they?
yes. Sorry, it's the same red and yellow Iron Man I'm thinking of, but yes, you are right. But they're different colour in here, I believe. But yeah, new Iron Man, and Iron Man gets the brand new mould. And now, Rich, you were actually reading this current run of Iron Man on your lunch break or something, right?
So shout out to Jason Lopez, because this is a look that Jason Lopez has wanted for like the last year.
The retweeting king.
Really?
So this is Iron Man's most recent costume. So it was redesigned by Alex Ross, and then it was like from 2020, the Iron Man series from 2020. So it is the Big Iron is the first trade paperback, which I've been reading and didn't recognize that this was his costume. So that's how bad I am. But yeah, it's a really good costume. So it was designed by Alex Ross, but like Cafu has been like doing most of the work of these issues. It's a really, really great series. If you're a fan of Iron Man, it puts a different spin on things, definitely updates him for like now into like a different territory. And then I would definitely recommend getting this Hellcat figure if you do it, because Tony Stark is about to marry Hellcat in the comic books. So you definitely need this one if you got this run. So it's a really cool looking figure. Again, looking at it.
Oh, He left us.
Designs.
Say that again. Say that again. You skipped.
So with like the Alex Ross designs, he does these like as if it's like, you know, made of gold type of thing, not yellowy. So I wish it was more like that metallic, like Ultron kind of look for it. But otherwise, it's a really good, like, I mean, it captures it like really well, that look in the comic book. So yeah, it's a really good figure. And it's another Iron Man for your Hall of Armors out there as well.
They called it Mark 70 or something, 70 or 77 or something. They definitely mentioned Mark something.
Mark 80, was it Mark 80?
I'm not too sure. They definitely named it by whatever mark it was, which made me think it was like an older armor.
Jason will tell us in the chat now because he'll know exactly what it is.
But yeah, there's some shots. There you go. There's those sort of translucent versions of the smoke effect. I think they actually look better on the feet than they do on the hands, because the smoke doesn't wrap around his hands when he shoots his repulsor blast, does they? So I think they go better on the feet, but you can use them on the hands. I'm curious, did they mention if these hands have the hinge in it? Because sometimes those Iron Man hands come like stuck in the repulsor blast and you actually can't hinge them up and down.
It didn't say, but E. Rivera's got the reveal of it tomorrow.
We'll find out tomorrow.
You'll find out there.
You're completely right.
And it's the 70, the model 70 version. That's what Jay and Jason are saying.
Oh, okay, yeah, 70. They did say definitely. I definitely remember heard 70. Maybe I thought Mark 70. What are you saying, Brandon, with this Iron Man? Is this an Iron Man you particularly need?
No. No. I was given that we had the Cyborg Thor and the Speedball was rumored. I was really, really hoping for like a Civil War era Iron Man. Rich, which suit is that? Am I right in thinking it?
Like if it's not X-Men, I don't know bloody suits of Iron Man. Come on.
Oh, no, that's close. But I think like that. I was hoping for like that era Iron Man, you know, in this wave.
Right.
As that's kind of like my definitive Iron Man. But
like Extremis.
I thought it was. I thought it was either like the Extremis bleeding edge kind of armor, that kind of armor. But so that was the armor I was hoping for.
Rush is telling us Extremis.
Yeah, Extremis. Yeah. So I was hoping for the Extremis armor personally, but I like that this ties into, as you guys have said, the latest comic. I'm very happy that Jason is happy. A new Pinless Iron Man is always a great Pinless Iron Man. And, you know, I feel like we got Modular Iron Man last year. We got this Iron Man next year. Extremis Iron Man next year. Let's hope so.
First, though, Brandon, we need the repaint of this in stealth, and then we need the repaint in...
gold.
Yeah, that's what they do first. That's what they do first.
Yeah,
now
camouflage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bright pink. We need it in a bright pink. Yeah. Fluorescent purple.
It's a brand new Iron Man body, so you know they're going to repaint this at some point. So expect a repaint of this first to fund the next Iron Man.
I really like the bulk of this model, though. I really like the bulk of this model, and you can tell. I mean, you can tell that is Alex Ross just from the helmet. Like that is so Alex Ross.
I think Shartamus posted a picture on Instagram where he posted the robot from Invincible compared to the head.
Oh,
of this,
yeah.
And said the robot face looks like this helmet, and he's not wrong. It does sort of resemble it a little bit.
But yeah, this is cool, man. I mean, you know, we need the big heavy hitters in the wave.
Yeah, it's accurate. Yeah. It's accurate,
and it does look cool. It looks cool in the thing. So I think this will be one that I'll probably pick it up down the road just for the Hall of Armor set.
Well, you've got the you have got a Hall of Armor set, haven't you? You've got those Disney stores. So you need Iron Man. You need new Iron Man.
Shout out to actually, to be fair, shout out to Rectangular because he was the one who set me up to get that. So. Yeah, I got 3 floors of Iron Man armors, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I've got 5 or 6 armors, so I need more.
Yeah, there you go. This is an excuse. Get another Iron Man armor. This is why I love Iron Man, because like in my head, I'm building this epic Hall of Armor. I haven't yet, but in my head, I'm building an epic comic Iron Man Hall of Armor. So I'm like, give me them all. It's Spider-Man and Iron Man. Spider-Man and Iron Man are the two. Rich, you going for the lights though?
We got 200 viewers. I had to like flash something. Come on.
Wait, lift the top. Yeah, so like Iron Man and Spider-Man are the two characters where I don't mind giving me different costumes constantly because it makes sense. It makes sense for a display as well. Like it's not the type of character where you only need one version on the shelf. You can justify many different versions. So yeah, I'm not mad about it. And again, if you don't want it and you're building the Build-A-Figure, don't worry about it because he has no Build-A-Figure piece. So...
but
if you were building... If you're building the Build-A-Figure, though, the Build-A-Figure is an Iron Man character.
That's true, so you need Iron Man.
You both ways, man.
It's true, yeah, it's true. Catch 22. What are you saying about... What's Todd saying?
Sorry.
Was that exciting?
Todd said it was exciting. Yeah. Todd said hoping for a new Thor Buster.
Of
which
course. Which is
I think would be great.
Yeah, in comic form.
I would love that.
We haven't had one in comic form.
Yeah.
From
not
Marvel
since
Legends.
Days of Toy Biz, I think, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think Select did one, which people confuse for Legends, but it's not. It's Select. So, a Thor Buster armor in comic form would definitely be happy about that. Eve Rivera said he joined at the right time. We were just plugging you, Eve. Alvish, we were just literally saying. I was asking if the hinges on the repulsor hands, if the hands with the repulsor hands have hinges, and Rich was like, well, we'll find out tomorrow. Eve Rivera's got the review, so there you go. So Eve Rivera he's literally probably got this in his hand right now. Knowing him, he's probably already filmed the review, and he's going to have his feet up as he puts this to go public. So fair play to Eve Rivera. We'll see this tomorrow. So I'm curious, did they send it him in the packaging? Dwight had the packaging, didn't he, at Thor? So did he get Eve? Did you get the box, or did they just send you the Iron Man figure? I'm curious. But there you go. There's Iron Man. And then they went on to talk about the teases of the 90s cards, right, Rich? I think they were.
So this is like Ryan's teases from last year, I think. So we got Sleepwalker, and now we're gonna get Speedball.
And he was one of the figures that not only people wanted, but people were predicting that we were gonna get another new Warriors character that we desperately wanted for our shelves. I don't think have we got a Speedball in Legends form before?
We have never had a Speedball figure ever.
That's what I'm saying.
Rob Pollock's probably going, we got one in Mini-Mates, maybe a Mini-Mate, but we definitely have not got one in any type of figure form ever.
Yeah, Eve said he filmed his review last week and they sent it him loose out of the box. Was anyone else cringing when Dwight was like ripping open that box? I was like, no, what are you doing? Like, be careful.
I loved it because then when it went wrong, Ryan was like, see, that's what you get for taking the figures out the box. Yeah, I was like, you tell him, Ryan, you get him.
But yeah, Rick, you seem to be building a little crew there, and I can see you're holding some figures. So you're happy to get Speedball, right?
I love my new Warriors, apart from like Generation X. It's like my second favorite Marvel team. So yeah, the fact that we're getting Speedball, it's like for like the OGs. So we've got these three here. We've got Firestar, Night Thrasher, and Nova. So with Speedball as well, we just need Namorita and Justice, Marvel Boy, and then that's it. We've got we've got Rage as well. We've got Scarlet Spider somewhere. Yeah, we've got Scarlet Spider as well. So we've got a couple of later members. So they could do like Silhouette and Turbo, but they definitely like seem to be like filling this out one a year. So we got like Speedball this year. We got Firestar last year. We got Rage the year before. We got Night Thrasher the year before that. So it's kind of like slowly building up to fill this team out. And it's a really great series. I highly recommend the 90s New Warriors.
Is Speedball the reason that Civil War kicked into gear?
So the Stamford incident is because of the New Warriors. So yeah, Speedball is the only New Warrior who survives that incident, and then he ends up becoming Penance on the Thunderbolts. He becomes like all emo because he's like all upset and like has spikes to like dig into him. But he is back to being Speedball now, and this is like his classic look. It's weird because it's like his classic body, but the head is more of like modern with the goggles, whereas like he had like a mask before. So that's kind of changed. But Toy Bro, again, another reveal. Toy Bro is doing a review of this one tomorrow as well. Yeah, so if you're interested, check out Toy Bro tomorrow.
Yeah. So the mask used to go down to his nose, didn't it? And it was like the goggles were attached to the mask. And this time, the goggles are like separate.
Like his hair's been like longer, it's been shorter as well. So this is like a more modern-y kind of like quiff to one side. It's like you, Dan. You want to model it off your hair, maybe?
I could be Speedball, yeah. Maybe I just need to get myself a blue jumpsuit, it seems.
But I do like the effects on his like boots and hands as well, how they've kind of like done that. Like he doesn't come with any effect pieces, which is weird. But it's weird with this one because if you look at in packaging photos, he comes with a torso, which is usually like left for like the female who doesn't sell type of thing. So the fact that they put him with Speedball, maybe they don't think he's gonna sell that well.
There's a lot of empty space. When I do see this, like I understand that the torso's a big piece, but there's a lot of dead space in that box. And like, as
move the torso up, put it in the middle or something,
isn't it? Like, come on, give us a set of hands or something. Like he hasn't even got any interchangeable hands, and usually we get that as a minimum. So yeah, Speedball doesn't come with anything, I'm afraid. But
Jay's Toy Collections is saying he hasn't got the New Warriors Omnibus on his list. And it's really heavy. I highly recommend the New Warriors Omniverse.
Rich is just like, this is what I was reading earlier.
Yeah. Rich is...
Yeah, I read this all the time. So this is like the original printing, but they've just done a reprint and it is much cheaper at the moment as well. Just a really good series if you like teen heroes. It's set in the 90s. It's got a lot of ties to like all over the Marvel universe. Like they debut in Thor. They've got ties to Spider-Man. Like they link everywhere, the New Warriors. And they kind of like, they're not sidekicks. They're all like their own heroes. They're not like, derivative of other Marvel heroes. They've all got their own thing. But like Firestar and Justice a mutant, so they tie into that. Namorita is the cousin of Samarina, so she kind of ties into that. Then you've got Nova and the Nova Corps. It's just like a really cool series.
Rush is asking Dan and Rich, do you think they could have used the new Havoc pieces for Speedball, but in different colours?
100%, because that is like Speedball is like kinetic energy, so like he bounces about, but he's also got like this energy, which is like in the comic books it's kind of like spheres that come off him, so it's definitely like an effect they could have used. Or even the old Havoc effects, like those like Kirby like bubbles type thing, like even that would have worked as well.
There's definitely
like,
room in the box for them. You could have whacked them.
Yeah, definitely.
In orange.
It seems to be definitely this year that the accessories and everything seem to be getting less and less. Like, again, this is the second full wave this year. It's the second wave with only one alternate head, but it is a good alternate head in this one. It is a good, like, we should have got Siren in the last wave. But again, like, I saw little Ryan's little thing with Siren screaming at the hood as well, the scream, like, ah! So I think they're well aware that everyone was mourning about Siren's face.
As I said, they're listening. But there you go, Speedball. I like how you can see his eyes behind the goggles. So the goggles are like a translucent orange as well. They're not just painted. So that's a pretty good look. And there you go. So the next one, I was very happy to see. Another sort of rumoured figure. One that I've got. My one is like currently front row of the shelf. I can actually get her without knocking anyone over. I have her foot like tucked in under my lights.
I'm so happy.
Go on, Brandon. Speak to us.
I'm so happy that this one can actually reach into its holster, take out its gun at
what are you talking
nice
about? This one can
double jointed angle, because the last one couldn't do that. So this one should be able to do that. Oh, no way.
She can sort of not do it.
I was so excited for this, man. I was so excited for this.
Yeah, this is another one where they were so close, because I actually quite like the design they've gone for.
Yeah, me too.
I also like the hair and the makeup. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I know they probably went a little bit too heavy with the makeup, but it's a comic book character, for God's sake, who's an evil Hydra goon. Do you know? So like, let's have a flick through these pictures, because like Brandon says, obviously now we've got that Shriek body with the double jointed elbows, the pinless knees, all of that good stuff. It would have been great to get that on here, but I think Dwight said they went with the Emma Frost arms from the the Emma Frost arms, so they can have the gloves all the way up to the arm, just for that little sculpted piece at the top of the arm. There you go, exactly them ones. Exactly them. But two holsters, two guns. There you go. See, Brandon's already made a sick Black Widow. We've got to get Black Widow.
I've got Yelena as well, but hold on. Let me see if I can reach her.
You can still pose her up with her two guns there, with her single jointed elbows. I guarantee you this one, though, can stand better than this one.
We live in Shriek's world now, okay? It's Shriek's world.
We're just living it. Yeah.
We're just living it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shriek's world. I have like 4 Shriek bodies on the shelf, and Shriek is not one of them.
I think Shriek is like the Vulcan bod, there's just not enough molds of it yet. So they obviously, I think that they use it in the best place in this wave, to be fair to Hasbro.
But look at Baby Mama. She deserved it, man. This beauty would have looked great on the Shriek body.
Taken away from the Shriek body, do you like the sort of character design they've gone for this Madam Hydra?
I think the head looks great. Like the hair, the way they've sculpted the hair, it kind of gives me this like, what's her name? Black Widow in Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah.
And when she like turns and her hair goes whoosh, and she takes out a bunch of bad guys. That's the kind of vibes this gives me.
I get it.
This figure is still badass. I like the face paint. I really like the holster that they've done, like that double holster with the Hydra logo on the holster itself. I mean, I'm still all for this, man. Like, I will get it. I think she needs to join Zemo and
Red Skull and the Hydra goons. Like, it's a nice to have that female touch. I've had this one.
It really is.
I'm gonna keep this one with my Serpent Society, I think, on the shelf.
Yeah.
And then have this one with the Hydra goons. What are you saying, Rich? You're a fan of the female legends? Are you happy to see this one?
So yeah, so like we said about Sabretooth being my favorite supervillain, Viper is my favorite supervillainess.
Oh, wow.
So I can beat you in Viper figures, Dan. So I've got the Toy Biz Marvel She-Force Hall of Fame, the classic Viper. And the interesting thing about that is know that they've reused like Emma Frost's hands for this one, the arms of Emma.
Yeah.
For this one, they reused Emma's face on that and just painted it green. So it's kind of like a tribute to that. I've also got the Spanish knockoff, the Power Solidaire Viper as well. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with this. Like Brandon says, it would have been nice to be on that shoot body, but I think when we see the other female in this line, I'm kind of glad that they use it on that one. I think this Viper still holds up. It's still much improved on the other one. This face is so much better on that one. Like, I know the long hair isn't maybe everyone's like green as well. Like, used to being like the look for Viper, but it's definitely the one she's had in like more modern times as well. It's kind of like varied between like black and green. I mean, like, I think in the Bendis one, she had a blooming like octopusy type thing on her head as well. So it's definitely when she was like Madam Hydra and like ruling them all. So she's definitely changed it about, but it's still like a really, really great figure. I'm hyped for this one, and I'm more hyped that it's 2 female figures in the line as well. All the message boards said there would only be one. Such lies again.
Carnage with a super chat.
Do you think Hasbro are slowly not putting out accessories for their figures as they might be making an accessories pack?
Interesting. So Ultimate Carnage asks the question, do you guys think Hasbro are slowly not putting out accessories for their figures as they might be making an accessory pack? Thank you very much for the super chat, Ultimate Carnage. And it's a great question. I personally don't have any inside information in with this. If I'm just making a guess, I would assume that budgets are just getting cut left, right and centre. Even though figures are going up, it makes no sense. I don't know. It definitely seems to be a theme that we're getting less accessories. I think Ryan's well aware that an accessory pack is wanted, but it's so hard to do. How do you do an accessory pack which is desirable by the majority? Go on, Brandon.
Mordo came with I think he came with 3 pairs of hands, so 6 hands, plus the baton thing, plus his crossbow. I think
but it's MCU when we know the money goes.
I was letting it finish, but I was about to say the same thing.
But then look back through this wave. Blue Marvel has fists and relaxed hands, perfect. Madam Hydra has trigger fingers and fists, perfect.
Yeah.
Who else are we getting this wave? Speedball, no one cares.
Nothing.
Iron Man.
Oh!
You see how I set him up. Iron Man has the fists and the thingamajiggies with the thingamajiggies.
Yeah.
So
things.
I mean, you know what I mean. Like, I'm and let alone what we're about to see with the other figures in this wave. I don't think I feel like we're getting decent accessories per character. No?
We're just greedy. To be fair, like the examples you just give, you're not wrong. Like what they have give us makes sense. We're just greedy.
But then the other point, I suppose, is what you and I both really agreed on with the Zemo was the solo pack, no bath, need an extra pair of hands. So it's hit and miss. I'm with you.
And just to finish up on this, I think she looks a bit like a drag queen, don't you think? This one just got a drag queen face. So I think I was watching the Infinity Equation do their stream, and Dante said something crazy like, "I'm gonna use the old head on the new body." Why, Dante? Like, why? Don't.
maybe he's a drag fan. You never know. Come on.
He is. Maybe he is.
Lastly, just a quick shout out to Omega Weapon 13, who he's on his 7th Shriek body. Go and check out his.
Does anyone actually use the Shriek body for Shriek? Is anyone out there? Does anybody have a Shriek that's actually Shriek on their shelf?
You should see it, man. The stuff that he has done with Shriek is unreal. He did Julia Carpenter Spider-Woman on the Streak body, and it is just
that'd be great.
It is so good.
Surely, this is what I mean. Surely all these are to come officially. We just gotta wait years.
And that's why I'm trying to tell myself, don't buy any more females on the old body, and don't buy any more Spideys on the non-retro.
Don't say
body.
that. We won't get no more females. It'll just be blooming cockfest now going forward. It's like no.
Yeah, very true.
Only Rob Tangler's here for that. No one else.
He's a big fan of Johnny Storm. He's the big fan. Rectangular also says, I wish Viper came with a short head as well. And again, that's just a case of us, again, just being greedy.
How short, though?
This is what I mean. Everyone has their own preference or their own vision of a character. It's so hard to please everyone.
Not Quake short.
But let's be honest, we can all agree that this new Madam Hydra is better than this 2012 Epic Heroes Madam Hydra with the horrible legs. She can't stand on her own. So yeah, I always appreciate upgrades. We needed some female love with our Hydra soldiers. And again, with the new, as I said, we just got Baron Zemo, we've got an Artem Zola, we've just got a great Red Skull. Let's get Madam Hydra. And again, for me, you can use your old one to be Viper on your shelf, or you can buy 2 of these and have another Viper. Up to you. Do what you want. Okay.
My thing with the accessories though is like I think a couple of the chat are saying like we're being like too nice on Hasbro, but I think if you look at anything in retail, the retail prices are just going up on anything like plastic base, anything like that are just going through the roof. So could Hasbro have given us more accessories in the pack? Yes. Would you have all paid for a $10 increase on a Marvel Legend? That's what you've got to ask yourself. Because I don't think it's Hasbro being tight. I think Hasbro, our company, want to make money at the end of the day. But as well, I think they know there's a limit on what people are going to pay as well. So it's like if this wave was $30 a figure because it came with like 2 extra hands and an extra head. When, like, not being funny, I'm a collector. I don't do things like Brandon. I just pose them all. All my heads are like in a drawer there. Like, does an extra head like persuade me to buy a thing? Not really. It's not going to do much unless, like, we get into, unless it's a different character, then I will buy 2 of them. Yeah. That is like the only thing. So I think it's like a balancing act with it's Hasbro have got to be like, where can they put these things? There's going to be some things that are not going to get accessories, stuff like that. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'd rather that than pay another $10 for another figure. Again, with the accessory packs, I think maybe Pulse is probably the place. Like, they've started to do like the Pulse exclusives now. Like a Pulse pack, does it have mass market appeal? Like a weapons pack? I don't think it does. I don't think like kids going into the store are going to want to pay like $20 for a pack of like guns. I don't think they care. But for collectors, it is definitely something that collectors want. So maybe as a Pulse exclusive, that is something that Hasbro could look at. And we know they seem to be using Pulse more. But again, would people be pissed off that it's a Pulse exclusive? It's like, it's the double-edged sword with everything.
There's never been a case where everyone's happy. Everything lives online now, and like, I don't think there's ever been one thing where universally all the collectors in the community went, we all like that. There's always one idiot. Do you know what I mean? So you just can't please everyone. It's just one of them. Unfortunately, we're happy if you're happy. But again, it's a fair point. And Bring Toys to Work again. He makes a point. Each wave has a budget, and one figure may be more expensive than others in the wave. Unfortunately, this means some figures will lose accessories. Example is Speedball. Maybe he has more paint apps, so he got less accessories. And again, these are all, again, conversations that we are just not privy to. I'm sure there are logistical reasons why things are the way they are. It's not our job. Our job, if we have one, is to just buy these figures and enjoy them, so we keep getting more. Okay, so let's just keep doing that. And if you don't want them, don't buy them. All right. Plenty of other stuff out there. We're in the golden age of collectibles, not just Legends at the minute. But we will show you an example of how to do an interchangeable head right in a second. Let's skip through. But first, let's pause on a US agent. So we were saying earlier that JC and Rectangular have been talking about this for a while, I'm sure. And not surprised to see a comic US agent, especially after he was predominantly in Falcon and Winter Soldier last year. Another example of once they're in live action, very likely we'll see them in comic form. And yeah, brand new US agent, I believe. And again, one of you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. This is on the Xander with a super chat real quick. Thank you, Xander.
Xander Dumar donated $5.
Thank you.
I thought we were supposed to be getting new female body molds by now. WTH, I suspect it won't be happening on the regular.
Yeah, so Xander just says, thank you very much for the super chat, Xander. He says, I thought we were supposed to be getting new female body molds by now. What the H. I suppose it won't be happening on a regular. So just the new female body mod we got was Shriek. We got that like late last year. So I do
and Tigra as well.
Yeah,
We've got two.
and Tigra. So and they're both great. Probably the best Marvel Legends female body molds we have. But just think, if they're recently figures, they're planning these like releases a year in advance. So I'm sure we will
Sometimes
get more.
more.
Exactly. So I'm sure we will get more eventually, but you're not going to see an instant change where one day they stop using everything else and only use the new stuff. It's going to be a slow burn. Like we'll see Vulcan this year, but we're not going to see more characters on that Vulcan body probably until next year. Like it's just unfortunately the way it is it's all development, I assume. Again, I'll ask the Hasbro team if I get another opportunity to speak to them, but I'm assuming that would be their answer. But back to US Agent, I was asking the question, is this on the Onslaught Captain America body? Is it like that sort of flat-chested, bigger bulk?
I think so, because Dwight said that this was on the Craven/Smooth Cap body, so I think that's what he meant. Which I got to be honest, I mean, I think it works.
Yeah.
Given that they've given him the thing that I think didn't work for that figure was the accessories, like the hands. Like for example, my one's just been a placeholder, but you see how he's got like the whole hands like that.
Yeah.
You know, he's not punching anybody with those. Whereas with this, I think he has the fists and the open palm hands,
Both
right?
got red gloves. Both got red gloves.
Yeah, and both with red gloves.
Switcheroo. Let's have a look at the in-package picture and we'll find out for ourselves. There he is. So, yeah, he gets
so two fists.
Throwing hand and a set of... Yeah, it's two fists, a throwy hand, and it seems like a grabby hand, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, so personally, I think that works great. I think the head sculpt is very John Walker-ish, you know?
I like it. Just think, US Agent for me is like, not an evil version of Captain America, but like an imposter version of Captain America. So like, I don't mind him being identical in body size. Just obviously, just now the black. At least this one has the white lines painted accurately on him, unlike our MCU one. So I take that. Am I wrong in thinking that? See the shield? It's got the black middle, but then like a bluey grey around the edge. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's a little bit off-putting for me, but I assumed it was done on purpose. What do you think of US Agent, Rich?
So yeah, it's like if you've been picking up these like West Coast Avengers retro figures, it kind of fills out that wave. So it's a really good figure. It's much improved on the Epic Hero. So again, like 100%. I think Viper was also an Epic Hero, wasn't she, in that line as well? So that's two like big improvements on some like classic figures we've been waiting for. I really like this look for US Agent. He's a character that I've always liked. He's kind of like the dickhead Captain America type of thing. There you go. But in West Coast Avengers, he like kind of comes into his own a bit because like Cap is not in the team. He kind of gets to do his own thing. He just had a really good series with Christopher Priest where he gets like a new look as well. That's a really good series that I would recommend as well. But yeah, I'm all for this one again. I think it's a really good update. I think it's nice. He's got his throwing hands, he's got his shield. So yeah, I will buy this one.
Definitely better than this is basically Bucky Cap with pirate boots. That's what this version is. And yeah, this new one is no doubts it's an upgrade for me, in my opinion. Yes, it's still a body with pins, etc., but it's still an upgrade. Whether it's a big upgrade is up to the debate, but it's still an upgrade to what we previously had. I like the idea of US Agent being same size to Cap, and I liked that before. Obviously, we got the 80th Cap and the 20th Cap. My favourite Captain America was that Onslaught Cap. He was there on the shelf pointing away. I still actually have him displayed, and I've got that 20th anniversary unmasked head on my Onslaught Cap, so I can have that still on the shelf because that unmasked head was so good I didn't want to not display it. And now I've got a Cap and a Steve Rogers on the shelf. So would it be greedy in asking for an unmasked head for US Agent? Yeah, I think I would be. But that's just me. I'm a greedy guy. But still, like I think he comes with all the right bits for a US Agent. If I had two heads, like Rich said, the other one would probably end up in a box anyway, and this is how I'd display him. Shield, two hands, throwing hand as well, so you can pose him up. Yeah, makes sense. No complaints. Any final thoughts on US Agent, lads?
No, I think it looks good.
Oh, beautiful. All right.
I'm very excited.
Okay, next up was Thor. So this one was sort of teased a while ago when they were speaking to, is it Donny Yates?
Yes, Donny Cates. Donny Cates.
So this is Thor's like current comic run look, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is Donny Cates Thor, but Fortnite Thor if you're nasty. So this
Wait, go back. Go back. When Hasbro Pulse says we're streaming next week.
when someone says, "Oh, my Sentinel knees are shaky," that's Dwight's face.
Yeah.
Poor Dwight. When he do
that Galactus, you give it a
wait.
Give that a big whack.
Yeah, that made my day.
Speak to us on this Thor, Rich.
So yeah, this is from Donny Cates' run. So this is where Thor becomes the herald of Galactus. So this is a really cool updated look. I think Rush in the chat. So again, after this run ends, he does go into like a helmeted head. So they kind of could have put the helmeted head in with this one, and you could have got like a 2-for-1. But I'm again glad that if there's only going to be in one extra head per wave, that it went with the next figure. This is a really good look. Again, it's an all new sculpt. It's the modern day Thor look. So again, this is only from 2020. So this is like 2 years later. We're getting this in legend form. That's a really good turnaround, really quick turnaround. This is one that again is going to appeal to the masses because, like I said before, to my nephews, this is what Thor looks like. They don't care about the movies. They don't care about the cartoon shows. They don't care about the comic book. They just care that he's got a gun in Fortnite and he can build a Thor. That's all they want. So like this one came up and like obviously it's like half term in Wales at the minute and my nephews were like, please buy me that one, please buy me that one. And they've never asked for like Legends before apart from like the last Fantastic Four wave. So I think this has got like wide appeal. I'm surprised this is not the 2-pack per wave. I'm surprised it's Iron Man, not this one. No, like the one that comes without like a build-a-figure piece.
Yes.
Because I think this would have sold like a lot to like casual viewers again. I think people underestimate Fortnite, like how much that is with like the younger people, like the younger generation.
Hasbro didn't. They brought it. They know what they've got this stuff in for. So,
but this is like a really cool look. It comes with Ravens, with Odin's Ravens as well, like the two Ravens. Yeah. So it's just a really, really good look. Again, this is one Jason Lopez has been asking for. So this is like the Jason Lopez wave. Like if you want a figure, hit up Jason on Twitter because he's always on Twitter and let him know which one you want.
He will retweet it for you and you'll be good to go. That's what you need. A bit of retweeting look from the retweeting king. Still can't figure out the physics of Dwight's room, says 16 Shooter. Yeah. But yeah,
it's nice to see his curtains though, isn't it? It's nice after like a couple of months to see those lovely curtains again.
I've never seen Lord of the Rings, by the way, but this version of Thor looks like that archer from Lord of the Rings. Is it Legolas?
That archer from there you go. Yeah,
my bad. I'm not.
Nice save.
Yeah, I thought I knew his name. I just went for it. I thought this is probably not his name, but I'll try it. Doesn't it not though? Does it not? It looks like he's got little pointy ears and long blonde hair.
This is such a good, like, this is like a big cosmic sci-fi, like there's gods, there's Galactus, there's like a planetary, like planets being eaten. It's just like biggest game. I would highly recommend this like trade collection. Like it's not dear. It's only like it collects the first 6 issues, but it tells like the tale of Thor being Galactus' herald. It's definitely one I would recommend. And then if you like that, you can like this look. Or you can just download Fortnite for free and look at Thor in that as well. Like, whatever you want to do.
I refuse to download Fortnite. I refuse to get involved in it. So, like you said, this is Thor's look while he was herald to Galactus. Yeah. Reminder to everybody who brought Galactus HasLab, it comes out this year. This is the year we will be getting the Galactus HasLab, and they showed it off in the stream, and we'll see some pictures in a minute. But yeah, this will go very nicely with your Galactus, and again, you're going to be spoiled for choice when it comes to heralds on your display. But I love that he comes with 2 little ravens, by the way. I'm not going to lie to you. Dwight was doing some great Raven impressions, Brandon. Can we get your best Raven impression?
Oh no!
Damn!
I think we could get Rich's though.
There you go. Yeah, I knew Rich would be up for it. Brandon hates it when I try and get him to do stupid stuff on camera. I'm still waiting for Phil to do that meme for you. But yeah, 2 ravens, 1 open wings, 1 closed wings. I hope you can display them both on the figure as well.
This figure is the kind of figure that I'm like, I have no interest in this version of the character. I really have no reason to get it. But it looks so toyetic.
Agreed. I'm like you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna stay strong.
I've not read this version of Thor. I want to, especially after Rich's recommendation. I'm definitely curious of like Herald of Galactus, etc. So this isn't like by any means my mind's eye version of Thor. But there's no, like you said, there's no doubts that this is a cool looking action figure. And like Rich said, bravo! This debuted 2 years ago in the comics, and now 2 years later we have this very accurate, really nicely done figure, which you cannot deny doesn't accurately represent the Thor that literally Rich is showing the comic off. So you have to give credit where credit's due. And there is the Mjolnir made of like lightning. That's not a physical Mjolnir.
Yeah, it's like a not an astral projection, but like a lightning projection.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, they've done that quite well in plastic. Like you get the electric effect separate to the actual hammer, as you can see them 2 separate pieces in the box. So yeah, talking about accessories, we were literally just moaning that figures come with no accessories. This Thor comes with a Build-A-Figure head, 2 ravens, which we've never seen before, a lightning effect, and a hammer, and interchangeable hands. So we're asking where the budget went for accessories. Where the budget went, full stop. Yeah, like clearly they went. This is clearly the Hasbro team's favorite, or they want to impress Donny Cates or something, because this and they did a damn good job of it. Yeah, you cannot deny for what
they love ravens. That's what they love. They love Hugo and Moonin, as Rush is put it in the chat. As well.
He actually knows their names. Of course, Rush knows their bloody names.
And they were like they're Odin's like ravens as well. So I think they show up in the MCU as well. So you could put in with your like Anthony Hopkins Odin as well.
We've got a comic. We've got the All-Father Build-A-Figure. We could probably pose those ravens with the All-Father Build-A-Figure. To carry on with our pet.
What are you hating on Anthony Hopkins for? What's wrong with the Welsh people now? Come on, Dan. Come on.
I'm a fan. I love Anthony Hopkins.
No, I'm a fan. It's just this is a comic figure.
This is one of my favorite MCU figures ever.
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't he look better with a raven on his shoulder, Brandon?
He would. But also, if we got any lurkers in the chat, we need Heimdall in this kind of body, you know. With the
gold outfit. That would be great.
Yeah, gold outfit.
Gold armor Heimdall. Yes, please.
Yeah, gold armor Heimdall. Yes, please. Yeah, just
final thoughts on this Thor. As I said, it may not be my mind's eye Thor, but I cannot deny this looks like a great figure for exactly what it's meant to represent. Like, this is Marvel Legends for me at their best. Do you know, like, they can knock it out the park when they are let loose. Like, this seems like all brand new, pinless. Like, if there is reuse in there, it's hidden well. I'm sure there probably is somewhere, but it's hidden well. The eyes are whited out. I don't mind that, because you can display them with the hammer up and the lightning effects. But overall, very happy with this. So I know you like don't buy every Marvel Legend, Rich, especially if it's not a female. But you've been picking up more recently. As I said, I do feel like we've got an influence on you. Is this a character you could be picking up?
Yeah, 100%. This is like a really great Thor storyline. So I think Jay's Toy Collection is saying, can you read this without prior knowledge? You can go straight into this one. But again, I would recommend the whole 5-year Jason Aaron run, and then he wrapped that up in War of Realms as well. That's like a really that's like all with Jane Foster with the Odin son, so that will tie into the movie. Just read everything Thor from 2016 onwards, and then you'll be up to date. There you go. Sorry, Kiara, spending more money again.
There's your homework, Jay. I'll be quizzing you on the next Legends and Liquor. Okay, next up. So we're nearly at the end of the wave now. So Thor was there. Again, a lot of people speculated we could be getting that Thor with the Null that they showed off, but I'm assuming they're saving a Spidey villain. Maybe a Venom will go with that Null. We shall see. But there you go. Again, I love displaying him with a Raven. I'm not going to lie. It looks pretty cool. Very different to any previous Thor, which is great. But okay, one of my favourites from the wave, Quake. So first, when I first seen this, I thought, are we getting a female S.H.I.E.L.D. agent? And I thought they might go the same route as the previous Nick Fury, Dirk Anger, and sort of S.H.I.E.L.D. helmet. I thought, a female version, that's how we're going to do it. And not quite, but still very, very good. So we have got a female S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, but it's Quake, it's Daisy, and we've even got the interchangeable hands, so you can have her actual gauntlets on. But then they also gave us the interchangeable head to make Maria Hill in Marvel Legends for the first time ever in figure form. I think do we get these two characters in one pack? So you're gonna have to buy 2 of these. Let's find the promo image, and you can see for yourself. So there you go. Quake. It says Marvel's Quake on the box, but you've got the Maria Hill head in there. You've got 2 sets of hands with the white gloves, and then Daisy's got her gauntlets. They've even got a gun in there as well. This is what I love about Marvel Legends, when they can have a little bit of fun, and they go, yeah, you can have Quake, but now you can get 2 brand new characters to your shelf. And I've even been speculating that the Shield agent heads, the helmeted heads, may pop onto this body, and Brandon's going to be happy because it's the Shriek body that he loves so much. So Brandon, you got to be happy to see this.
Yes, I'm so happy with this figure. I've been wanting a Maria Hill for so long, bro. I really like Maria Hill, mainly because of Avengers. That's Mighty's Heroes, the animated TV show. And I really liked her in Civil War, that face-off moment between her and Cap. Bro, I can't wait to shoot that. That is the first photo I'm going to be taking when this thing lands. Like, and look at the interchangeable hands that she has as well. Yeah, very, very excited for this.
Thank you very much to Compulsive Collector. He's been a channel member for 2 months. Thank you very much, my friend. He says Quake and Maria Hill are the biggest hit for the Legends since Ironheart. Absolute works of art. Also, lots of hits in the chat. Thirsty for Chicken says hit. Rush says hit ×2. Pogo says Quake is a hit. Jamie, lots of hits. Bring Tours to Work, no doubts, hits. Mini Plastic Multiverse, mega hit. Yeah, when I seen this, I thought Tom's definitely going to be wanting to make some female Shield agents. That's for sure. What are you thinking, Rich? This is definitely a hit from all of us, right?
Yeah, massive hit, this one. I mean, the fact that, like, I think Quake leaked, but Maria Hill as the second head never leaked. So that was like a big shock. That was like a big, and a nice surprise. Like I've said before, like one of my favorite figures is that Danny Moonstar New Mutants one, because you get the wolf spin, you get the karma all in one. I like it when they do an extra head and like a couple of different like hands, different arms, accessories, and you can change it into a completely different character. Like if they can't do many accessories, then just do that. Like a couple of them in a wave that will like make people come in and buy multiples. Like I'm gonna get like 3 of these. If they'd have put like a Sharon Carter head in here as well, I would have bought even more. So it's like, but and again, like hopefully this, maybe we can like put a blonde girl with a ponytail head onto you from somewhere, and then get Sharon as well. Like there's loads of different things you can do with this. You can make your own, like Dwight said, you can paint your own, paint a black hair, paint a blonde hair. So you change it up, put a different head on there. So it's a really good figure. I'm glad that they use that Shriek body, again, the most modern body. If you're going to use it for an army builder, chuck it on this one. We can like swap it up with a lot of different things. So yeah, big hit for me. Probably my favorite reveal of today.
Yeah, like you, Rich, I was pleasantly surprised to see this. Not only is it on the body, probably the best female body they currently have available to them in Legends. As I said, it's a potential army builder. Like, yes, we get 2 brand new characters to add to our shelf and to add to our Shield ranks. We've just got the Shield Agent 2-pack, the army builder 2-pack on Pulse. We've got a Nick Fury already. We've got like a little army, but we had no females. We were asking for it, and this could potentially lead into a female Shield agent. As I said, I'm very curious to see if those female, because those helmets that we've already got, they're not like they're just helmets. Male or female could wear them. So I'm very curious to see if the helmets work on this body. So you could probably army build these and maybe make some female Shield agents until
Brandon, you've got the Shriek though, haven't you? And you've got the Shield pack. So couldn't you just try putting like a head onto the Shriek body?
Have you got on the hand, Brandon? Could you give that a go live on stream? Shield agent head on a Shriek body. Does it work?
Okay, give me 2 seconds.
He doesn't even own any Marvel Legends. People watching at home.
They're all glued to that show.
It's all CGI.
Yeah, the green screen.
This is just a green screen. Okay, yeah. Wait. Let me drop off for a second. And I'll dig out because I need to figure out where I put the heads. I think they're in that bag there.
I'm genuinely very curious because, as I said, this has potential. But like Rich said, this is like spot on for
drop it over to the 2 of you for a minute.
Yeah, not a problem. Oh, it's all good. Brandon can stay like that. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so like you were saying, it's when they can't do it all the time, but when they can. Like, just give us a couple of accessories that really do genuinely turn it into a different character. Like, they're not even cheating. Like, this is exactly how Daisy and Maria look in the comics. They're both Shield agents. They both wear that uniform. And the distinguishing feature to Daisy is her big gauntlet. So, it makes sense.
And especially for like lesser known characters as well. Like I know, like Maria is probably wide known because obviously like Colby Smulders plays her in the MCU. And Quake even, I was actually, no, this is wrong because Quake has been like an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
She's been the main character of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for the last 8 years.
So it's not like these two are like well-known characters, but like I think more with like the New Mutants, when you do those couple of heads, I would say like, you know, Danny Moonstar, Karma, Wolvesbane, they're not the most well-known beyond like X fans type of thing. But if you do that, it brings more people in. Like if you're a fan of Quake, you're a fan of Maria Hill, you can come in and fetch them. Ooh.
Okay, it's sort of maybe a little bit too big, but it looks all right. It doesn't look too bad.
I think it works.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad at all. Maybe
let's see how it looks with the.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit too big. Maybe, but I still think you could make it work.
I think it works because it's a helmet.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah. I think that looks all right.
I think it does. I think, bro, they just sold 3 more of those to me.
Yeah.
What the hell? I'm gonna be getting Hill. I'm gonna get like a whole bunch more of these.
Yeah. This is gonna be a hard one to get. I think this just like that old Nick Fury was back in the. I had so many of those giant man. I heard Laser Pants saying this earlier, but I had so many of those giant man. I think it was his arms, giant man arms that came with him. So yeah, see, I think that looks pretty good.
The only thing that throws me off is that it's the blue on the black. But I'm imagining this head in this way on that body. Oh yeah, I think the blue.
This blue has
to match.
Will
look so nice.
That blue of this body has to match the Shield blue. It has to.
The only thing is I suppose. Oh no, you could still have him looking up. You just have to angle it properly.
Yeah, I think that works.
That looks all right. Yeah.
But I definitely think it works.
Rush is saying that the Sharon Carter head fitted on it. We'll have to find out. I will, as I said. Do you want
me to go and get Sharon Carter?
No, I don't. We could be here all day. Is my point. Like we could just throw names.
I know exactly
where she is. Put Silk on it. Try Psylocke on it. Come on, for everyone.
That's not a bad idea.
Put a scroll head on there.
No, X-23.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Laura, right?
Yeah.
Because she's got that alternate. She's got that alternate like head and masked head, haven't she? With her.
Yeah, I display her. I'll use that head on my X-Force version of X-23, even though it came with the other one. It came with the yellow and blue one.
But Force Grumps makes a good point in the chat as well. Like, would this be the double pack of the wave? So I'm thinking it's going to be Iron Man because he doesn't come with a build-a-figure piece. But they did, like Ryan has said before, they did change up Gwenpool back in the day. And even though she came with like the lizard's tail, they did put her to a case, didn't they? Yeah. They changed the assortment numbers.
Look, in this day and age, right, with the pre-order windows being open so early, if you really do want multiple of these, you've got no excuse really to get them out the gate. The only reason you're going to miss out on these if you're a little bit too slow. And I know there's so much out there to pick and choose for, but you can pre-order for places that don't take your money straight away. So you have that flexibility. So if you do want 4 of these, pre-order 4 of them and then just decide nearer the time. At least that way you have the options. I'm 100% in for 2 minimum, of course. I want Quake and Daisy on the shelf. And then, like, as I said, if the Shield agents look as good as I assume they're going to, maybe a couple more just for temporary female Shield agents. I'm sure Hasbro will get there eventually, but again, as we're building out those Shield ranks, a couple of female agents at the back ain't gonna go amiss. Brandon seems very happy with it. So who else are you trying on?
No. I tried X-23, but she doesn't fit. I don't think, at least not this head doesn't. But the other thing I just thought of is that they always have a way of getting you. That's what I love about this team. Right, that like I was skipping Iron Man, I was skipping Thor, I was skipping who's the other one? I was skipping Speedball. So I'm just thinking, sorry. So the only ones that I was gonna get was Blue Marvel, Maria Hill, because I'm not too fussed about Quake, and Madam Hydra and what's the other one? US Agent. Right, so I'm like, oh yeah, great, 4 for 6, I'm good to go. But I'm still getting 6. It's just I'm doubling up on these guys.
You will appreciate Quake though. You're a fan of that female body mold, and Quake's a fun character. So I do think you would appreciate getting Maria and Quake.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too familiar with Quake as a character. I didn't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Apart from that one episode where Fury shows up.
Is this guy's daughter?
In season 1, yeah, it's not like my cup of tea, but and I don't like the short haircut. heads for like that. So, but yeah, but
that's the haircuts in the comic book. It's accurate. Yeah.
They are. No, I know.
But I agree. But I'm not.
Like, I don't like.
I'm not a fan of man
like
hair on girls. No offense to any girls out there with man hair. But
I wish I had hair like that. Come on.
like my Captain Marvel, my comic Captain Marvel from the Odin wave. I have the second Invisible Woman head on that body.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So because I don't like the short haircuts. But
you two are the only two straight boys I know who are fixated on women's hair. Your girlfriends must be so chuffed when they come in with their new hair, and you're like, "Oh, I love that! Oh, you look too much like Carol Danvers. Back to the salon for you."
Ignore anyone else. I know at the end of Endgame they were being super accurate, but when Carol Danvers landed with her haircut, I was like, no, Brie Larson looks better. Brie Larson doesn't deserve that. So thank God when we seen her in that end credit scene in Shang-Chi, spoiler alert, she's grew her hair back out. Thank God for that. Because I'll probably go Hill and at least 2 female agents, maybe 3. People are saying the Cuckoos, the Stepford Cuckoo heads could go on that. People are saying Silk's head, Emma Frost head, Silk head. A lot of people are saying Silk. A lot of people are shouting Thor.
Cap Lives said, "Had days."
It's just one person saying Thor a lot. So I was like, a lot of people are saying Thor. No, it's just one person saying Thor a lot. But okay, so anyway, that's not the main reason you want this wave. The main reason you want this wave is for this geezer here. The controller, not just any controller, Marvel's controller. Now, usually I'd go to the super producer and be like, educate us on this very vague villain. But on this occasion, we're all a little bit stumped. Where's Rich gone? Rich has disappeared. Unfortunately, we've had a connection issue, and Rich isn't here to explain. So I'll throw it over to Brandon instead. Brandon, can you explain Marvel's controller to us?
I can, bro. Look, you know me. I know that Rich is not that reliable when it comes to these kinds of things. But I promise I am. I know my comic lore. I know a lot about this character. He's a fan favorite of mine, at the very least. And so, you just tell me what you want to know about him, and I can tell you. You don't even have to ask. I can just tell you off the bat, because I do love this character so much. And I am so happy that we're getting it in action figure form. But basically, as a child, his real name is Basil Sandhurst. He grew up plagued with sickness, and sometimes he would sort of lay bedridden for months. This didn't, sit well with him as a kid, and it did what it does for all villains. It started as his own origin story, and he basically hold on, I lost the link. He's an enemy of Iron Man.
It's a bit slow, lads.
But basically, Tony Stark battled the controller as Iron Man until the circuits in the controller's helmet fried. Spoiler alert. Where did it go?
Rush can help us out. Rush in the chat is saying the controller was in Iron Man's armor.
Yeah, that brings him up to modern day times then. That's a good description. Yeah.
We missed all of that. Really? What happened?
What? Oh, no. Oh, never mind. Oh.
There must have been a connection issue as you were explaining him to us. Brandon was luckily there on to help you out. And also people in the chat are helping us out as well. So basically,
he's definitely in the comic books, though. Definitely in the comic books somewhere.
Definitely in the comic books. For anyone curious, he is definitely in the comic books. We can confirm that. Look,
should we talk about Marvel vs. Capcom instead? I can do that.
No, me and Brandon from previous stream. Me and Brandon can't talk Capcom and Marvel, unfortunately.
No, that's not true. I love Capcom and Marvel.
We can't talk it much though, can we?
So, I love it. I love it so much that I was very excited about the game they announced today.
Street Fighter 6.
Name me 3 Street Fighter characters.
Oh, hold on. Kapow Toys restocked Kingpin earlier. Oh, $44.95 though.
He is going for £100 on eBay though, so that's still decent.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
Oh, they just restocked Peter Parker and Gwen as well. Bugger. I got those up on eBay. Damn it.
Retro versions.
Yeah, retro versions.
Yeah. A lot of people in the chat are saying Thanos. No, some people are saying blue Thanos. Now, it is on the deluxe Thanos body, which is a pretty decent body mold, big imposing villain. And it's like... He was not on my top 10 most wanted list, right? I'll be honest with you. But I do appreciate adding new characters to the shelf. And I don't just say this to try and justify it. I genuinely do enjoy like this hobby, not just for collecting, but discovering new things via the toys. Like getting this toy will make me do some research, find out who he was, read this issue he's in, something like that. I'll film a Who Is He segment, and I will come out the other end knowing this character I knew nothing about because of Marvel Legends exists. So like I do enjoy that part of the hobby. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know anything about the controller currently, apart from he's definitely in a comic. We can confirm that, Rich. He's in a comic, right?
Yeah, he's in a comic.
He's in a comic, right? He's
in one episode of the 90s TV show, The Armor Wars, as well. That
there you go. I don't even have to read if I'm being lazy. I can just find that episode on YouTube and watch that.
And he had this costume before Thanos. Thanos really stole it off this guy.
You know what you're doing, Thanos. You get your fashion tips from the controller. He seems to be holding too many fans. I think they're fans. Are they controllers? I assume they're controllers. But yeah, Rush seems to... I'll ask Rush on Legends and Liquor to explain him a little bit more. Alex says, if you take a look at the list of his abilities, the guy is completely OP'd, overpowered. He basically has every superpower ever made. So characters like that, they try and make... They don't use too often because it's... How do you consistently challenge that? Like, if he's got every power. So, yeah. People... Rick Jones is saying Dark Side. It does sort of have Dark Side vibes to him, I guess. Maybe in the face with the helmet and the sort of Dark Side vibes, if you will. Now I want the remote. Control discs, says Jay. They're control discs. Jay, I swear Jay posted a picture on Instagram earlier of the comic with his face in it. So Jay's been reading the comic with him in, at least. But anyway, it's a new character to add to the shelf. That's what I take from this. And you know me, I'm a Legends guy. I'm not a completionist. I don't have every single Marvel Legends ever, but I do like to think I have one at least every character from Marvel Legends ever, if that makes sense. So if it's a new character, I've got to get it. The controller, I've got to get it. And yeah. So final thoughts from you two on this wave and the controller as the Build-A-Figure. Brandon's picking and choosing, so I'm sure he's not going to mind too much. But yeah, final thoughts on this wave and the controller Build-A-Figure, Rich.
I would say this wave is kind of the opposite of the X-Men wave. I think it is a lot of strong characters and random bath. I know there's going to be people in the chat who love this figure. There always is, and good for you. But I do read a lot of comic books, and I've read issues of this one in because I did look him up before the stream, and I can't remember this character at all. It's not someone who ever made an impact on me. But I get it. If you're an Iron Man fan, this is probably one that you want a lot. But I think a lot of the other figures, I think like Speedball is a character we've never had before. Quake is a character we've never had before. Blue Marvel character we've never had before. And Controller character we've never had before. And again, like Thor and Iron Man, it's both in modern day costumes as well. So again, designs we've never had before in toy form. The only real updates are Viper and US Agent. So it's a great mix of like mainstay characters, much wanted like C-list characters and newer characters as well, like Quake and Blue Marvel are quite new as well. So it's a really good mix. I think there's something for everyone. Like you don't have to buy the whole wave. You can pick and choose what you want. As it is, I'm not too keen on the Build-A-Figure, but I like every other figure in the line, so I'm going to end up getting the Build-A-Figure anyway.
See, he controls you at the end of the day, and you'd even realise. That's how he gets you. But the two, like you said, the two modern versions in this wave are the two figures that are completely pinless, utilising the new tech, it seems. At least I think that Thor is all new and pinless. So, again, it is good to have a quick turnaround like that. Because as I said, not all collectors out there are old fogies like us. We've got to try and get the next generation involved as well. And you're only going to do that and keep the Legends consistently strong by getting that next generation of collectors in. So we may be looking at this going, that's not my Thor, that's not my Iron Man. But the young lad now reading comics, that is their Thor, that is their Iron Man. And you've got to consistently have these things available. As I said, it's a business at the end of the day, and we want to keep this successful. Even
if you are a fan of like classic Marvel as well, I don't think they've let you down. Like Speedball, again, never had a figure before. Madam Viper, US Agent, and that Controller figure, they are all classic characters in the classic looks as well. So there is something for everyone in this wave. It's like it's a pretty even split between like modern and classic, new and old. So yeah, it's a really, really good selection, I think.
So after our ramblings, Brandon, where are you landing? What's your final thoughts on this wave?
I couldn't say it any better. Honestly, you guys really hit the nail on the head. just to echo
The pin on the arm.
Hit the pin on the arm. And then hate pins. I didn't like that analogy.
I agree though. It's a great blend of characters. Like we said earlier, I'm not picking up Thor and Iron Man personally. They're not my definitive versions. But Cap Lives is very excited for him. Jason Lopez is very excited for him. So therefore, I'm very excited for them to get them.
Yeah.
I know that I think that Blue Marvel is going to be in the top 3 Legends of the year for me. Despite my nitpicks, I'm very excited to get that US Agent. The other thing about that US Agent that crossed my mind earlier is now that we have a new updated US Agent, I would love a new updated Sam Wilson Cap. Because of that fight between the two of them. Is that in Sam Wilson Captain America, or is that in all new or different Captain America? I can't remember which one that's in. But they fight each other anyway.
Sam Wilson's, I think.
Yeah. So that would be great. But yeah, I mean, as I say, Army building those the Maria Hill, and Viper is a necessary figure to go with the Zemo, Skull, etc. So
yeah, I'm
very excited.
Just final thoughts for me, like as we were looking through this wave, we got halfway through and we were the chat was sort of negatively influencing us to complain about the lack of accessories. But then as we sort of got to the end, it's like Thor comes with lots, Maria Hill comes with lots. Do you know, so I do think at the end of the day, if it is picking and choosing who comes with what accessories, etc., they've chose wisely. Like I would definitely,
100%.
I would definitely rather have Maria Hill as an extra head to make a brand new character than I would for Speedball to have an extra set of flat hands or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
I will take those sacrifices. So I take back what I said. Yes, we're greedy. Of course, we always want more. But at the end of the day, looking at this wave as a whole, like Rich said, new characters, great mix, whether you're modern, classic, or just want redos of previous favourites. So solid wave. Up for pre-order tomorrow on all your favourite places, including Pulse. Pick and choose whatever one you want. As I said, don't sleep on these type of characters. Get Maria Hill. I think she's going to be the hottest of the wave. And like Rich said as well, I do think that Thor will be a lot hotter than people expected. And people may be after seeing other people getting it in hand, maybe be on a backtrack. But I need that controller. What can I say? I'll be getting the wave. I'm in for the whole wave. Okay, so there's that wave. And so it is always nice to get a full wave revealed on the stream, by the way. That's always a great look. And then Dwight, talking about bashing knees, gave us a good look at the brand new Galactus HasLab, talking about that Thor was the Herald of Galactus. And I have to admit, seeing this, I made me go, wow, I'm very excited for this. There you go. Slapping those knees. There's going to be loads of memes of that. Is that Jay Hernandez? Yeah, Jay Hernandez slowing that down. Yeah, he's been a bad boy, Galactus. What is he doing when the cameras are off?
I loved that. That made my day. Blue Marvel was great, but the way Dwight just with a cold face just went
yeah. Because they didn't address the Sentinel knees, did they?
No,
but that's them addressing the Sentinel knees.
Yeah, exactly. And that was them saying, you want to be man babies about knees, take that and cry about your knees. Brilliant.
Yeah. Just think the HasLab we got last year was the first time we ever got a legend in that scale. Oh yeah. And don't get me wrong, for the price point, obviously we expect perfection, but again, things surely can only get better. So this Galactus is going to get better than the HasLab. Look, has yours fell over yet, Rich?
No, and it's been there since we've had it. So it's been there for 4 months now.
Looks sturdy to me.
And it's got all the X-Men balancing on it. I just took Storm off, but it hasn't moved.
And if any of the 170 people here like HasLab Sentinels, you know what you should do? Go and check out Herald Collections today, because there is a picture of two HasLab Sentinels.
Hang on. Say that again.
And if you're a fan of the HasLab Sentinel, you should run down and check out Herald Collections on Instagram. Today there is a lovely picture of two HasLab Sentinels. Go and check it out. Drop a like, share it, subscribe.
Beautiful. Links in the description. Thank you very much for our brief interlude. Back to today's main scheduled program. Here's Galactus again with the lights on. And Galactus, look, just again, all of us have got Galactus, right? All of us ordered Galactus, yes?
Yeah. Can we just take a minute? This thing is freaking huge.
Yeah, that's what
Where are we going to put it?
Yeah, I was
I'm going to sit on my lap.
Where does it go? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
But both my HasLab Sentinels are looking at me right now like, you don't even have room for us.
Like, I can't wait to build out a cosmic display around this guy. Like, the cosmic display is going to be epic.
And these things are so big. It is so hard to take pictures of them that truly like capture that. I've been like studying the Sentinel photos on the ACBA Facebook group for days, trying to figure out how they do it. It is unreal. So yeah, this thing is going to be a beast, and that's going to get here before we know it. You know that.
Yeah. Again, like,
we'll blink and we'll be sat here in September, like, yo.
Well, Xavi didn't let us down this year. Now we've got this is the first HasLab we've went for with Hasbro Pulse. So I know some of our American friends were waiting quite a while for theirs. So we shall see. As I said, I'm very excited to get in. But yeah, as I said, it looks epic. It genuinely looks better in person than it did in the pictures and digital renders.
Yeah.
Like, it looks impressive. Looks great. Where are you going to put your Galactus, Rich?
Honestly, I've got no idea. So I've got this unit next to like the X-Men unit, so it might go there. But I just think it's going to be so huge. I gotta think about that. I might have to rearrange some stuff.
Yeah, I've literally been buying stuff at IKEA today. Literally, I need to. This room is not big enough. I'm slowly moving into the attic. Like, I forget the conversion. I'm spending my money on toys instead. So that's what's happening. They sort of showing off a Moon Knight picture, and again, Ryan's just letting us know Moon Knight figures are coming. We always assumed they would anyway, but it is nice to hear it officially. The Moon Knight costume designs for the MCU do look great. I'm a big Moon Knight fan, and I do like the sort of modern take that the MCU do with designs. Like, they always do a great job. It's very rarely that you see a costume design, maybe apart from those shitty Inhumans. Most of the time, they do a good job. So, again, Moon Knight, both what we've seen in the trailer of Moon Knight and then also Mr. Knight, both look great. So, I can't wait. And it seemed, the way Ryan was speaking, we may be getting both versions as well. Maybe it will take some time.
I think multiple characters, at least, from Moon Knight, because we don't really know too much about the show yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think from the way you were saying it, I think it's just more than just the standard Moon Knight in his white suit.
Yeah, because before Loki came out, none of us would be guessing, we're going to get a Mobius figure, and then that was there ready to go. So maybe there is another side character we're not even aware of yet that plays a big part. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Moon Knight. I'm definitely looking forward to Moon Knight more so than most other shows. I love Moon Knight in the comics, full stop. So I'm very curious. I'm not a big fan of the accent, but I'm hoping that the accent is crap on purpose. And I think he has said that in an interview, which makes me feel a little bit better, because British people do not speak like that. Well, maybe some people, but not us. Oliver Twist, maybe. And then last, lads, it was a tease. So the tease seems to be some sort of scientist beaker. So I'll throw it over to you guys and the chat. This is your opportunity. Over 175 people here. Get off the lurking table and let us know what you think it is. So any of you two got any guesses? Lab beaker? Is it a lab beaker? What is it?
Well, you can get that bit off Amazon. Look, I've got one of them. Look,
that's impressive.
You get a pack of 3 for $9.99. Not doing bad there, no.
Yours looks bigger and more impressive, to be fair, than the one Ryan's got.
No, I know. It must be cold where Ryan is. But anyway, Brandon, like, we've worked out where this background is from, haven't we?
Yes, we have indeed. So if
we thought this might be a hint, first of all, but now we're not thinking that.
Oh, so you thought the box that is showing it in could have been a packaging to a new figure? Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not, and you're going to tell us where it is.
Well, so from that picture, the first picture, you can see it's the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin.
Yeah.
Which is Rich, I forgot to check.
Oh, you're the worst. So I checked anyway on Google Images, and this is the packaging that came in with the What If Pen Carter.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's what I think it is, because there was in the Far From Home promo images, there was pictures of like Peter Parker at the Battenberg Bridge as well. So we thought maybe it could be a hint of something from that, like a new figure from that, like maybe Ned or something, like when he discovered that like Peter made web fluid or something like that. Because this is like, sorry. So it's like,
you go.
It's like a red color, yeah. So in that scene where he makes the web fluid, it's kind of like more white, kind of like pinky a bit. But again, like we still haven't seen where that backpack is coming from either. So maybe that could be like a Ned figure. But then when I looked on Google, this is just the Peggy Carter in a tray.
So in conclusion, we think we're overthinking. It's not the packaging. It's just
it's not the packaging. Beaker. It's not the table. It is just the beaker.
Okay,
I think.
Okay. So the packaging is from a figure we've already got, Peggy Carter. So that's not a tease. The hint is literally just the beaker. People in the chat. So Mudjack is saying beast. Brandon Man is saying beast or lizard. Boo Cat is saying beast with a lab coat, like what they did with Retro of Mr. Fantastic. Home Dude is saying with a lab coat. I'm assuming you mean beast. Damien is saying lizard. Bon Williams is saying Kurt Connors. Logan Dan's Toys is saying better be Bruce Banner. I would love that, not going to lie. Tarkin says Andrew Garfield lab coat from No Way Home. Pogo says Kurt Connors. Spokesman says Spider-Man black suit from S.H.I.E.L.D. Bring Toys to Work says, if you go back and look at the She-Hulk preview, isn't there a scene where her and Bruce are in the lab?
Yeah,
interesting.
And in the comic books, She-Hulk does get like her powers from like a blood transfusion from the Hulk type of thing.
She does, yeah.
And who doesn't keep their blood in a conical flask? Come on.
Yeah, and that's got to be the story they go with in the show as well. Like with Mark Ruffalo.
Drink it, Jennifer. Drink it.
Oh, you know the other thing that just hit home to me as well is that the new Disney Plus wave, Bath, is not going to be a version of Hulk.
No, it's Ultron.
It's Ultron. Yeah, that just the penny just dropped.
Yeah.
So I would love to see an updated Bruce Banner.
We need one.
Which Ryan had also mentioned previously that he would love to see.
Yeah, I'd take a comic and a movie
is done.
because we've not got a digital face printing version of Mark Ruffalo yet.
No.
The last one we got was in, I think,
the Amazon exclusive box set,
yes.
2015.
Yeah, so it's been a while.
7 years ago.
Yeah. Eric Alfred Abel with a super chat.
Eric Alfred Abel donated $5. That beaker holds your soul.
That beaker holds your soul. Thank you very much, Eric Alfred Abel. I appreciate that. It's like Bart Simpson selling his soul. He'll regret it. Millhouse will run it over with a truck. So
like that Angel episode where they put his soul in a tube.
Yeah, I remember that one well. No idea. I suppose that is the same as me.
Rich knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, shout out Jamie. Yeah. Jamie knows what I'm talking about.
Didn't they put it in a puppet?
Yeah, Brandon.
No. That was a different situation. They didn't put his soul in a puppet. He just got trapped in a puppet.
Oh, right, okay.
There's a whole episode on puppets, though, ain't there? I've seen that on YouTube.
Yeah, I love that episode.
It's a good episode.
So let's be honest. When it comes to a beaker, it could be any science-based character in Marvel history.
Beast,
right?
Lizard,
yes.
Bruce Banner.
Of all the hints they've done, it's always been like a specific. You can get like a comic panel or something. There's like a specific way you can work out what it is. This one is so wide open there. Yeah, it is like literally like dozens, if not hundreds, of different characters. It could be.
Yeah, so we're getting some sort of science-based character. That's all we can confirm. But they did, like Rich said, last time they finished the stream and teased the little backpack that we all guessed was some type of Spidey, and then we came to the conclusion it's probably Ned's, if we're going to get a Ned. Where this one, again, a little bit more vague. If you're saying it could be Beast, you're not wrong. If you're saying it could be Kurt Connors, you're not wrong. Bruce Banner, you're not wrong. Another Mr. Fantastic, why not? We've got 3 Future Foundation Mr. Fantastic with a beaker. It could be. None of us are wrong. Well, some of us are going to be wrong because it's only going to be one thing and we don't know what. But I do like seeing accessories like this, though.
It's an Erlenmeyer flask, not a beaker. Thank you to Omega 579, expert on science.
Sorry, my bad. I do apologise to all the scientists out there watching the stream this evening. But yeah, that was it, lads. That was the stream. That was all. And it's been a crazy week, not just Legends-wise, and again, a crazy week for reveals. But it's always nice to get that first stream out of the way. That's another full wave of Legends confirmed. Another comic wave of Legends as well. Again, the last wave we got confirmed was the X-Men wave. And this wave is that X-Men wave was scheduled for November.
August, sort of.
Yeah, so do we think this one is going to be past that or before that? Like, Dwight had a figure in hand.
I hope before that.
Like, Eve Rivera's got a figure. Toy Bro's got a figure. So surely these figures are going to be closer along than the X-Men wave, right?
I still think the next wave is going to be either the Thor wave or the Disney Plus wave. I think they're going to show up like April time. So I think it's waiting on that Thor trailer. I think from the other stuff, this like Hasbro, the kids division, revealed some toys today. Like SH Figure Arts have revealed some Thor toys from the God Thunder as well. So I think we kind of overdo that. I think with the films getting pushed back, like stuff hasn't got revealed, so maybe the Legends team are like holding off on it a bit, or maybe next Monday Marvel.com will have a full Legends wave up, who knows. But I think that's definitely coming, and I think that's probably the next wave.
Yeah.
Because the interesting thing is that we haven't seen Gore yet, have we?
No.
On that Lego packaging, so Lego reviewed it today, and that was the first time we saw it.
Bring Toys to Work donated $25. Love the stream today. Great job, you three.
You're too kind, Michael. Thank you so much. He said, love the stream today. Great job, you guys. Michael, as always, I appreciate it. These lights are flashing because of Michael and Bring Toys to Work, by the way. He knows I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And yeah, Rich is right. The Lego pack, which isn't pictured here, has Gore the God Butcher on it. So, but it is public knowledge that Christian Bale was playing on as well.
Yeah, that mighty Thor, though, man.
This
wow.
one, you can't wait to get this yourself. I'm buying you this for Christmas.
No. Keep going.
Oh. Hang on.
One more.
Oh, this one.
Oh, yeah.
This one.
Look at that. Okay, like, can we just take a minute and appreciate how great her design is?
It's very comic accurate,
man.
to be fair. I hope Russell Dortmund's getting a lot of money off him for it.
Yeah, for sure.
But someone shared a tweet earlier, actually, in the group that we're due a trailer, right? Like, it's usually about this time scale that we see a trailer for the movie.
So we're 137 days out from the movie, and I think off the top of my head, I think Eternals, the trailer for Eternals was 165 days till the movie. The trailer for Shang-Chi was 136 days before the movie, and the trailer for Spider-Man was 116 days before the movie. So we are due a trailer anytime in the next couple of weeks.
So yeah, we have, as I said, we have seen toys, we've seen Lego sets. So it can't be too far now before the Legends, because remember, this film only got delayed just before Christmas. So you know these figures have already been in development and probably already made, and they're just holding back on the reveal maybe. So we'll see them soon enough, but we've got 2 comic waves now. Probably the next wave we're going to see is going to be Thor or a Disney Plus wave, since now we know the Build-A-Figure and we know at least 2 figures in that wave confirmed. Because as I said, Ryan confirmed it today. We've got the Build-A-Figure. The next Disney Plus wave, the Build-A-Figure is the Infinity Ultron, and Kate Bishop and Hawkeye are going to be 2 figures in that wave. So again, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Moon Knight may be in that wave. We don't know. We'll find out. But gentlemen,
so all the waves we have this year so far confirmed is Retro Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Bonebreaker, The Collector, and Infinite Ultron.
Yeah, 5. And last year we got 11 waves, including the Fantastic Four Retro wave. So we're not even halfway through the Marvel Legends waves we're going to be getting in 2022. That's not including the summer release with Spider-Man either. Just think, last year we got 10 Build-A-Figure waves and then a Retro Fantastic Four wave. This year,
hold on to your butts.
Yeah, so if we've got 4 Build-A-Figure waves confirmed, plus the Spider-Man Retro wave for 2022, that's still another 6 Build-A-Figure waves to be revealed in 2022, not including the 10 box sets or figures we're going to be getting for the Spider-Man 60th anniversary line. So, as I keep saying, there's more that we don't know than we know, and that fact is still true even after this stream. And Ryan did try and say on Instagram and Twitter yesterday, like, they're trickling this out. There's a lot to reveal, and they're not going to give us all in the first stream. But it is still always nice to get a wave. If we get a complete wave revealed in the stream, then I think it's always worth it. And we got that and some. So, not complaining about today's stream. So, lads, let's finish on our favourite reveals from today. Amanda's trying to let Teddy in, but Teddy's not. Teddy, what's your favourite reveal? He doesn't care. But we do. So, Rich, I'll throw it to you. What's your favourite reveal from today's stream? Or favourite reveals if you've got more than one?
So I'd go Storm, Maria Hill, and Speedball for my new Warriors love. But equally that Thor. I think There's not a dud. I wouldn't say that there's maybe. No, I wouldn't say a dud because he looks alright, but like the collector, maybe that would be like the only one I wouldn't pick up. But everything else, like I would buy. So yeah, I'm good.
He's looking at the camera. What about you, Brandon?
For me, I would say Blue Marvel, Rhino, Maria Hill, and US Agent. Those are my 4.
Yeah, I really like the Maria Hill. That was a nice surprise. I like getting surprised at these streams because we're so embedded in this community and everything that's going on with leak lists, because I can't have a live stream or an Instagram without going through my messages and people sending me stuff and without even knowing if I wanted to know. Like, I just get sent lists and leaked lists and pictures all the time. So it is nice to get surprised, like, genuinely. So that Maria Hill and Quake was a nice surprise. I know that the Madam Hydra's on a different, like, on a outdated body mold, but I still can't help but just like that simplified female villain character design. And yeah, that Thor and even the Iron Man, like, characters, figures, if you told me before the stream, am I interested in the modern takes on those two, I probably would have said no. But after seeing the figures, I'm like, oh, okay, they're better than I expected. And I'm always happy to add new character to the shelf. Speedball, another new villain, new Warriors character that I'm happy to add. Blue Marvel, of course. So yeah, the fact I'm consistently adding brand new characters to the shelf is always nice. So I don't mind them giving me 100th Iron Man if we're going to get 4 new characters in the same wave. So for me, it's fair game. That
was an amazing Iron Man as well. That wasn't like a 80th Iron Man repaint.
Yeah, it wasn't a repaint. It's a brand new molded Iron Man. I'm just looking at the chat real quick. Anyone throwing out their top 3s? Rhino, of course, you guys know I'm always a big fan of the retro card stuff, but that stuff's going to sit nicely on the wall on the display. So yeah, please long live the retro line as well. I know some people hate it, but I love it.
Can we talk about the Spider-Man Star Action Figures thing?
What do you want to talk about?
Well, so because we were anticipating whether we might see even more Spider-Man stuff, because Star Action Figures had said about some classics arriving soon, right?
And they posted in the comments after, though, that they just meant that they were restocking a couple of the
retros. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that. Okay, my bad.
I think Kapow have just sort of done that same thing. So, like, retros sell. Like, bottom line, I've been telling you since the day they got released. The retros are more popular than you think. People love the packaging. It's a great way to just get characters. Simple as that. You ain't got to worry about the builder figure. It's just, I like this character. It's on some cool packaging. Let's get it. So don't sleep
say
on the
that,
retro.
Dan. Like, where's my wall? Where's my wall? I've got like a skirting board with 3.
Mate, I'm with you. I'm with you. Honestly, this section of my wall, I could be filled with legends, but it's not. Like, I want Blue Beast on that orange card. I'm trying to will it into existence. But I think we're going to see Beast on the VHS card, which means we're not going to get him on that anytime soon. So, sad times. But I'm with you, Rich. I want to see more orange card for the X-Men, that's for sure. Maybe we will. Maybe we will see more vintage cards. Now they have all these vintage cards in their wheelhouse. I'm sure we'll see more X-Men.
Jeff Bezos, stop sending me copies of King of Fighters for the Xbox and pick up a retro X-Men card. You sell it literally like 100 easy.
Easy peasy. A lot of people in the chat are saying Rhino. I'm seeing a lot of Rhinos in people's top 3s. Yes, Teddy is a Shih Tzu. Thirsty for Chicken's asking. Cheeky Monkey Kiara says, love Rich M. You're so funny. You got a fan, Rich.
Thank you, Cheeky Monkey Kiara. You can join my fan club.
But gentlemen, that's about it for the stream. So yeah, good Monday. It feels a bit weird doing a stream on a Monday. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, it's like, I've still got my week of work ahead of me.
Yeah, my whole body clock is like, what is going on right now? Yeah. Like, I feel like it should be Friday and the weekend tomorrow.
Yeah, I wish. Still got a week of work, unfortunately. But I have not finished streaming this week. So if you cannot get enough of me, which I'm sure you do, but I'm sure you like talking toys, that's the substitute. I will be talking toys the rest of the week, as tomorrow we are going to be doing a Turtles and Tea. Me and the Super Turk 5000 Tanner and a special guest, Alex Sanchez from the Infinity Equation, are going to be recapping all of the epic Turtle news from NECA. NECA this weekend have released so many stuff, whether it be comics and cartoon and like Mirage and the movie Secret of the Use. So much stuff to talk about. We're going to be talking about it all tomorrow. Turtles and Tea. Make sure you stick around. Look out for that. On Thursday, in replacement of this stream, we're going to be doing Joe's and Juice. So let's hope that the Joe's team have a lot of stuff to reveal. So join me, Mark and Tom for Joe's and Juice on Thursday in my usual live streaming spot. And then this weekend is a Legends and Liquor weekend. But instead of Sunday, I'm doing it on the Saturday because Amanda's not around. So I can be a little bit louder and go as long as I want, essentially. So Saturday, there's a lot of toys to talk about this weekend. So if you want to be on the stream, just like Brandon and Rich have today, and talk some toys, then there's only one way to do that. Hit that join button. Look, show some love to the channel and get involved. Hit that join button. Send me a DM and say, Dan, I'm a channel member at the Members Club tier. Can I jump on Legends and Liquor? I will say, of course you can. Come and talk some toys. We've had some new people joining us recently. I know we had Mike D jump on the last one, Damien the week before, then David Evan Smith. So we're constantly adding new people to the crew. So please hit that join button and come and join us and talk some toys, because let's be honest, lads, there's lots of stuff to talk about. Is there any stuff that came out this weekend, just real quick to end on, that you liked? That obviously today we focused on Legends, but what did you see this weekend that you liked?
Yo, that Pokemon Select Rayquaza, man. Did you see that?
Yeah, the green
that
one,
thing is like 17 inches long, bro.
You're gonna have to get your good friend.
And it has a hinge. Like, as hinge, you can. Oh man!
What about you, Rich? Anything standing out from the weekend that wasn't Legends related?
So I like that last Ronin reveal from NECA. I think like Playmates revealed day one, and I thought, but I thought that looked good for Playmates. That was like, new sculpting. I thought that looked good. And then NECA came along and were like, "Fuck you, Playmates!" It was like, whoa. Day one does look really, really good. And again, that's a really great modern comic book as well. If you've been reading that, I know Tanner will probably talk about that much more than me.
I'm hoping Tanner knows a lot about the Archie comics, because there's like Manimals and stuff that I don't know much about. So I'm hoping between Alex and Tanner they can help me through that, because I've never read the Archie comics. I'm aware of the designs, but like I don't know much about the Manimals. So again, hopefully Tanner and Alex can help me out tomorrow. Mini Plastic Multiverse says, looking forward to Turtles and Tea tomorrow. So many great reveals this weekend. Can't wait for those Mezco Turtles and all that NECA Mirage stuff. Yeah, trust me, so much Turtle news. That's why we're doing Turtles and Tea tomorrow, all right? It came around at the perfect time. And Bring Toys to Work says Gargoyles. And of course, Gargoyles were revealed as well on Toy Shiz's channel. Yasagi Jimbo says Profit. Yes, of course. Tanner says, I've got you, Dan. Good. I'm glad. Right. I'm going to be streaming all week. All right. So let's get out of here. Brandon, Rich, as always, I appreciate you. Brandon, where can the people find you online?
As always, guys, Herald Collections on Instagram. I have posts lined up every single day up until I think like the 10th of March, which I think is like next weekend. And then I think I'm going to take a break. But pumping out loads of photos, great photos, really proud of them. Dan, always a pleasure to join you. Rich, I'm so grateful to have you here. Guys, this is the highlight of my week so far. And I can't wait to do it again next Thursday.
Yes, next Thursday, back to our regular scheduled programming. Rich, where can the people find you online?
So you can find Wikipedia talk pages of the collector going, is this a well-sourced article? I've never seen this character. But if not there, you can find me on Instagram at Displayed Once. I post nonsense, but, my stories are usually much better than my actual posts. So follow me there.
Follow him. He's a fun follow. Like, if you think Rich is funny here, like, follow him on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me on Twitter at Dan Who Reviews. On Instagram, it's Dan Who. And as I said, please do, because I'll be posting about all the streams this week. When I say I'm streaming all week, I'm streaming more this week than I've ever streamed in any week ever on YouTube. Like, it's a toy fair extravaganza. There's too many toys to talk about in one stream, so I'm doing plenty of streams, all right? So hit that join button, come and join the madness. And as I said, if you want to come and join me on Legends and Liquor, let me know. It's Saturday this week. I'm trying to say it as much as I can. If you're in the replay crew, let me know in the comments. I said, hopefully you're watching this back on the replay, because lots of new Marvel Legends to talk about. Until next time, people, we'll see you on the next one. Let's give them a wave, lads. And we only have to wait for a few seconds, because now I can put the secret screen on. This is where we whisper. Rich, any secret stuff to reveal? I
just want to give a big shout out to Cool Toys UK as well. Go and follow him if you're in the UK and you're looking 100%. For. He's like our 4th member, and if you're like looking for any like toy news or toy like details of when they come into stock, definitely follow to Cool Toys UK. Big love to Phil as well. He's always in your moderator and helping us out. So big love to Phil Jones for the minute as well.
Phil knows I love him.
We love you, Phil.
But he's got kids. and he travels all over the country for his job. So, but there's always space for Phil. Yeah, even if he is creating,
Phil
an
is
evil
our number
team,
one hype man.
even if he's creating an evil team to take on the Who crew with Obadiah, but he knows we love him. So, Phil Jones, dedicated to you as always. Cool Toys UK, and everyone in the chat. Mini Plastic Multiverse, Logan Dance Toys, George W, Bring Toys to Work, First for Chicken, Kahubri J Profit, Articulated Heroes, Chinky Monkey Kiara, Tana, Rush. We'll see you on the next one.